with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes with Phil to Phil with so much time to kill, he promised Char that all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's mature for all to enjoy, fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things up across the board we charge toward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Clawless Cat and fatty wife and all his strife will forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Three streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end.
What is up, everyone?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to fucking do this today. After yesterday, I don't want to fucking do it. Hey guys, King Jad, welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Thursday, the 2nd of April 2026. The day after the day before, the day after April Fool's Day. God help us, that was a fucking... Even the short amount of suffering I went through was still too much suffering in my opinion from yesterday. That was oh, I forgot, yesterday was awful. Actually, I've got a clip for you guys to demonstrate exactly what I went through, basically. Hold on 2 seconds here. Let me pull this up for you guys. Here's I had to be dragged to bingo today practically. Let me show you exactly what I fucking mean by that. Hold on, let me just change the source here. Hold on. I had to get dragged to bingo today. Here's a clip of me getting dragged to bingo. Okay. No, okay, so yeah, I had to get dragged. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to fucking do it, but I fucking had to do it. Yeah. So I'll be impressed if anyone fucking knows where that came from. if anyone knows what that came from, I'm very fucking impressed. That's some very old school Scottish comedy right fucking there. That fucking show. I think that skit was made before I was fucking born. That's how fucking old it is. But there we go. Yeah, I didn't want to fucking go today. I did not want to have to. Oh, I was dreading today. So Phil, as we saw yesterday, had an interesting day yesterday. We're going to watch compilations from my day stream and night stream. And we also have a daily crap as well, clipped by, sorry, so thank you Sunny for clipping the daily crap as well. So we have a day stream compilation, a night stream compilation, both from Supernell and Sunny's daily crap as well to go over and recap things with. It's yeah. Also before all that, we've got some tweets to go through. First of all, Broadside Phil shamelessly taking Tacklezilla's artwork and sharing it all for everyone to enjoy on Twitter. So Broadside Phil's like, that's an interesting bit of art you've got there, Tacklezilla. Let me just yoink that. He did credit Tacklezilla in the following tweet. But there we go. Tacklezilla made this and Broadside Phil shared it on that Twitter because it showed up originally in the member Discord for us, and then Bro's like, that's nice. Yoink. And Tackle's like, no, don't do it, bro. And Bro's just too big to fucking... what's Tackle going to do? What's Air going to get some Bro's side? So it's too big and beefy to fucking stop. There we go. But the biggest Tackle's all for creating this I'm successful skin sort of artwork. There we go. What else do we have here? I'll block the this. I thought this was pretty fucking funny. I'm going to go work out, he says to Cat, and then he just spends his time pretending to work out while fucking looking at pictures of LTG. I worked pretty well. I was probably quite accurate, it was probably quite an accurate summary of what Phil's workout sessions are like, you know. So that was me, I blocked there for that one. Phil changed to tip animation on the night stream because the day stream saw Phil go after a low tier god, the night stream saw him go after Wings. And Phil's new tip animation for the night stream was a gif of Wings pushing Kelly. So DSP chose to make a video of actual domestic violence into his tip animation. So yeah, yeah, that's a bit of a fucking yikes right there, you know. So low tier god temporarily unblocked Phil just to say you're gay as fuck, literally. As a white man, I wonder what strange gay obsession with a black man for a multitude of years. You're clearly a cause of the gay man. And then he blocked him again. And so Phil, of course, is like, hey, look, he blocked me. And then Phil had the audacity to fucking complain, you know. Clearly, he doesn't understand it was an April Fool's joke, a 5-hour long April Fool's joke, you know. And clearly he types just as badly as he talks, and he's such a coward, he blocked me from being able to respond. So LTG's a coward for blocking people from being able to respond? Motherfucker, what the hell is this? You're a one to fucking talk. You're complaining about fucking other people blocking you from being able to fucking respond? Bitch, please. You've probably blocked more people than fucking any other user on the goddamn platform. Well, enough of that fucking bullshit, please. And finally, I have a clip here. This is an interesting one. Phil responds to the Pandalewa's underage allegations. This might be covered at some point in the compilation, whatever, but there's a clip here which I thought was... I caught a sailor on, and I had some insight about it as well. Insight. I had an opinion about it. But first of all, here's a clip.
He told... You could throw the accusation that Pandalea started talking to him when she was like 17.
Here's another one. Oh, now, hold on. This is interfering. A contribution is interfering with the video on a point that I want to react to. So let's wait a second. I will shout that out, but I want to react to what he's saying here. Okay? So, he's about to spout nonsense. Okay? Complete nonsense. I'm going to back up a few frames here. One of the dumb things that my detractors say, but no one who has a brain says, is that my ex, who, by the way, I've been broken up with since 2017. So we're talking, 9 years since she's been a part of my life or a part of my content, okay? My detractors' nonsensical story about it is that I talked to her before she was 18 years old.
I mean, to be honest, that it's been viable. It's never been confirmed. But it's a legit possibility, and there's no evidence to say yes or no that happened. But it's definitely a distinct possibility, and I'll explain why.
Okay? And so I'm a groomer, and that's, I should never be forgiven for that or whatever. Of course, none of that's ever true. If you ever noticed, anyone who's reputable, who's done documentaries about me, doesn't talk about it, because it's not true. Okay? Now, you might say, well, why don't you prove it? Well, number one, I don't have to prove anything. You made a farcical assumption or a farcical accusation with no evidence. You have no evidence I ever spoke to my ex when she was underage. Zero. Okay? Here's the truth of the situation. She DM'd me on YouTube back when there actually were DMs on YouTube. That's how long ago this was. Okay? She was already 18, and we started talking behind the scenes, and then later on, the next year, we started dating. Okay? She was 18.
So that timeline is an interesting fucking... It's an interesting way for Phil to voice that timeline of events.
The first time I ever talked to her, I never would have entertained conversation with someone who was underage in any capacity like that. Do you understand? So that's the truth. Now you might say, well, why don't you prove it? How do you prove it? What are you talking about? We talked in YouTube DMs. Why should I have to prove it? Nothing was ever done in the wrong. No evidence has ever come out anywhere that I've ever done anything wrong. In fact, of everything that I've ever done in my life, all the mistakes I've made, the one thing I ever did, I never made mistakes with women. I was never loose.
I mean, that's because you're gay, probably. So, yeah, I mean, why would you be in some sort of scandal with a woman? You're more likely to be involved in a scandal with a guy.
Never talked to underage girls. You never heard me any accusations that I beat a woman, right? None of it. That's the one thing you can say. I was a racist. I was a sexist. I said awful things on YouTube. I begged for money, right? You can say all this bullshit, but you can't ever accuse me of stuff with women because it never happened. Literally never, ever in my life have I ever done anything wrong when it comes to women, period. Okay? That's just the truth.
So the bit I find most interesting is the bit that came in the middle there, okay? The bit that came, so to me the most interesting part was in the middle there where he tried to describe a timeline of events. So I'll go back to it right here.
Even for that or whatever. Of course, none of that's ever true. If you ever noticed, anyone who's reputable who's done documentaries about me,
where was it?
It's not true. Okay?
Where
I
was
say, well,
it?
why don't you prove it? Well, no,
Where was it? Was it here?
Accusation with no evidence. You
Was it
have
here?
no evidence I ever spoke to my ex when she was underage.
Was
Zero.
it here?
Okay? Here's the truth of this.
Okay, here it is. Here's a part I want to. And yeah. Apparently, we are allowed to fucking call him out for his homophobic stuff and his racist stuff and him begging. Apparently, that's fair game because there's definitely evidence. Even though Phil calls it bullshit, but at the same time he's saying, well, yes, there's definitely evidence of it, so you might as well call him out for it. But don't you dare call out Phil for doing anything strange with women. You know, but yeah, but the part here which kind of stuck out to me here was this part right here from Phil here, where Phil tries to fucking outline the timeline of events.
Situation. She DM'd me on YouTube back when there actually were DMs on YouTube. That's how long ago this was. Okay. She was already 18 and we started talking behind the scenes. And then later on, the next year, we started dating.
Phil was trying to imply that she was like 19 then when Phil unveiled her out to the world. No, Liana was 18 and a half on Valentine's Day when Phil unveiled her for that Valentine video. You know, Pandalia is not Asian, that is all. That video, that was the video where Phil unveiled her to the world as his girlfriend, you know, and she was 18 and a half at that point in time. Okay? Which basically implies that if they waited a year, because Phil was saying the following year they met up, you know, and got together. But if she was 18 and a half when he unveiled her, you know what I mean? The question is, how old was she when she started talking? I mean, was she still 18? Possibly. Possible. Possible. You know, I mean, I'll lay out the facts as far as I'm aware of them. Okay, I'm not. I responded to this video here saying, here's the facts I understand them from both current and historical accounts. DSP today is balls. I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. Hold on, get back there. What did I fucking press? DSP today is saying after Liana initiated contact, waited until the following year to meet. You know, like Valentine's Day. When Phil unveiled her on Valentine's Day, she was 18 and a half. Which basically means, like, you know, was she 17 when the contact was fucking made? You know, but so who fucking knows? But it's always been a bit of a grey area with Phil, you know what I mean? It's like, was she or wasn't she, you know what I mean? It's like, who knows? And by the way, grooming, as far as we're at, grooming, I would still call it grooming even if she was 18 because Phil basically said it's promised her the world, you know? You got to remember how that relationship began in the first place. Like, Phil's like, oh, I need somewhere. I'd love it if my girlfriend could move in with me, but, you know, my home in Connecticut's too small. And plus, I want to get back surgery, so she'll be able to nurse me back to fucking full health if I get back surgery. So that's why they fucking moved in the first place. That's why they went and moved across the country and ended up fucking renting. You know, so they could actually live together. You know, and Phil promised her she doesn't have to work. You know, they can ride off a success on YouTube and all that shit and all that crap. So there we go. But yeah. Oh hell. And yeah, Takozilla, that wasn't the only bit of artwork Takozilla made, by the way. Takozilla also created this. So this is also a Takozilla work, and this is fantastic. This shit is just incredible. Takozilla on fire. You know? DSP is terrified. Tacos on fire. Jesus, man. This works way too well. This works way too fucking well. Maybe, I don't know, the only thing I can think of, maybe make the hair a bit darker perhaps or whatever. And then you got it spot on. I don't know, but this shit is fucking... Jesus, man. Scarily close. Scarily fucking close. Oh, hell. But yeah, those are the tweets anyway. The bad man is awake, as you can see. He's in his stream chat. Well, he's not. I don't know. He's in the stream chat itself, but he's got to stream live. You know what I mean? So there we go. Right. Let's get through it now. We have a day stream, night stream, and a daily crap compilation all to get through. First of all, here's a day stream compilation from Snort Burnell. This is brace yourselves. And by the way, for a quick summary of how Phil did yesterday, Phil made over $700 yesterday. Although there are question marks over the legitimacy of those tips. There was a couple of big whale tips that were anonymous, so of course, were they real or not, who fucking knows. But if Phil is to be believed, which is not a stretch, then he made over $700 yesterday doing what he did.
This is how I play the game!
I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
On the 1st of April, 2026, I, King DSP, will lay waste to the plebeians, lay waste to the peasants. Because yet again, today, we are going to hold court here on DSP Gaming. How are you all this fine day, my subjects? I hope I find you all well, and I welcome you here to the channel for a very special episode of King's Court here on DSP Gaming. That is right.
You know, I'm going to have to watch the 1.5. I wasn't going to 1.5 for both these compilations. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be fucking brutal. You know, 1.5 is a necessity. I'm putting these at 1.5 right now, both of them. Yeah, I've already got a daily crap at 1.65 because that's kind of sweet spot for going through a daily crap. But yeah, what? No, that's just no. We need to get through this faster. It is suffering. Hey, Illipots, how dare you? What do you mean? King DSP's the old King Jad. You see it as a fraud. I'm not a fucking fraud. I was a king before this fucking prick was, you know. And you know what I've got that he's fucking no got?
Fucking inflatable fucking crown.
I rest my case.
Today, it is finally time to lay waste to those who would oppose me and my greatness on the internet. Today, it's all about having some fun with that low-tier plebeian LTG. Yes, how are you all today? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm here to hold court and to lay down the law, and I'm here to lay down the rules of the stream. Because, as always, today, I'm here for one reason and one reason alone. Money! Of course!
But I look up to LTG and I idolize him as a paragon of what the male should embody, what a true male should embody. You may not realize this, I'm the person who gives him about $30 every day so he'll turn on his webcam so I can see that massive Adonis-like form.
And so today, on stream, we will have special animations, special celebrations, goals for $150 of support for the King's Coffers. Special rewards will be divvied out and handed out to the subjects. That is right. It is time for fun on DSP Gaming. Let's go. So let's do it right now. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. And for goodness sakes, if you love your king, let's get some memberships on the stream right now.
You're gonna make me beg for support all night long, like a pathetic loser, a pathetic e-beggar, right?
Because the Jun commanding. I think you might be on the verge of a ban. Why don't you tell me what that means? You got 10 seconds to answer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's 2 weeks.
Very nice. All right. So, when we hit 5 goals of support this afternoon, which undoubtedly we will, I will bring in the weights that you have insisted don't exist, and I will show you the weights that I work with when I work out every day. There you go. Applaud. Applaud your king. Everyone, applaud right now. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh my God, he's drinking piss.
For the record today, that was supposed to be $3. For the
Oh,
record
damn,
today,
flashbang.
we'll be reacting to many different types of video. Okay? We'll be reacting to some of the top detractors of LTG. All right? Including the King of Rogs, including LG, Red Dale, and Every Night at Dale. So it's going to be a fun variety of videos that we're going to be watching and reacting to and investigating today here in the King's Court. And
But of course, those are detractor videos, which means they're all out of context. Right, Phil?
everyone will get proper credit as well when I react to their video. So no worries there. This is not Ophil's lifting from someone else. I'm giving full credit where credit is due to those who have made these videos as transformative works before me, before I react to them.
LTG is a sexy man. $30 he'll turn on his webcam.
One day only. 220 has been unbanned. 220 has already gifted 2 subs to the King's Court. So let's do it. Unbanned. Let's get 220 in here and put him on the leaderboard as the top sub gifter of the day. Let's get that contribution added to the leaderboard. And now, just like that, we are more than halfway to the first goal here in the King's Court LTG. Very nice.
Phil is gay. He's gay!
With his huge flaring nostrils, because he's obviously angry at whatever happened. I don't know what happened. But could he possibly have it angled any lower? Possibly, maybe just have just his chin in the shot. Would be better angle. Okay.
Squeegees, twinks, weirdos, parasocial fucks who are gonna block daily. I like women. All right? I'm heterosexual.
That hair you see there is fake. It's not real. It's actually a solid piece of, like, whatever it is, fake hair, foam, who even knows what it is, right? He got blatantly caught out. Someone found a video of when it was actually installed. I'm not kidding. They found the video when he was younger and when he had it installed for the very first time. They called him out on it, and he admitted, yeah, that's a real video. I had no idea anyone, like, filmed it or anyone could find it. So, yeah, so that hair is completely fake, and it's hilarious because, again, he always brags about how, oh, look how good my hair is. Look, I don't have a gray hair on my head. Yeah, because it's not real hair. It's blatantly fake, and everyone knows it. If he takes his fingers like this and he scratches, the entire thing moves. Thank you to Tim the Tool for $5. He says, Suffa LTG, Suffa Detractors, the King reigns supreme. Thank you, Tim.
Support autistic creators is insulting me and calling me autistic, so you can get a nice, insane ban here. Fuck off. Oh, look at me, 4,500 subs. They're not full value subs. You got people out there who are giving you massive discounted subs that you know are only worth like $1. You see your own income. So why are you trying to push yourself like you're making 25 grand a month? Stupid as shit, right? And by the way, people already know about it because they're calling it out in my chat. They're saying the name of the person who gifted him the discounted subs right now, so they're well aware of it, okay? There you go. Now also, he actually counts the number of bans on his stream, and he puts it up like a proud badge. Like, look at me. I ban all these people who come to my stream. Why is that something to be proud of? Why is that something that you should be bragging about? You banned 300 people this week on your stream. I don't understand that at all. Like, here's the thing. I get it. He's heavily trolled. He's harassed constantly. People in his chat saying horrible things. You know, the guy gets trolled by text-to-speech.
So Daniel's like confused about the Red Dwarf thing. One of LTG's detractors is called Red Dale. You know, it's a Red Dwarf, and obviously they're a Red Dwarf fan, I imagine. And so they combined Red Dwarf stuff with LTG. You know, they put that's the effort they put into when they're detracting against LTG. They, you know, a lot of the stuff is kind of there's like, you know, Red Dwarf inspiration. So yeah, that's why you hear that. As a part of Red Dale's like intro, I think that to the LTG detractor videos. And this is what, and so Phil is taking that and using that as his own like super chat or tip animation, which is, I mean, obviously for people who are into Red Dwarf like myself, and I assume you are as well. Yeah, it is awful seeing Phil potentially sully such a great show like Red Dwarf. But in this regard, it's I don't think Phil's actually aware of Red Dwarf. It's more about Red Dale, if that makes sense. Oh hell! But there you go. Make sense of that way. Well, I mean, it's just Phil being Phil, taking detractor content from other sources and using them for his own personal gain.
The time, which is ridiculous. He has text-to-speech on, except that he's broken. He needs money, which is true. He has text-to-speech on. It's just all troll messages, but he does it because he needs the money. Okay. But the fact that he has the bans posted doesn't make sense. Like, listen, I banned a bunch of people too.
It's quite ironic that fucking Phil's calling LTG for doing something like text-to-speech because he needs the money. The only reason that Phil did this fucking event is for money purposes. Like the sole motivation for Phil to do this was money and nothing else. Phil knows that if he wants a fucking good day, a really good fucking day, but it's not going to involve gameplay, it's going to involve him dipping his toe back into the fucking well of being a drama person, you know? And if Phil apparently goes live at 11:23, I'll make sure I put him on pause for that right now. So it's let's go forward here, 11:23. So yep, morning show, the animation is right there, so there we go. I'll just kind of leave it on pause there. Make sure 1.5 speed. There we go. Good stuff. Just letting us know. Very kind you to let us know, and we'll go back to the compilation, shall we? But yeah, it's fucking ridiculous that Phil's having to go to other fucking people for doing things like, you know, like literally the whole point of him doing this yesterday it wasn't because it was April Fool's. It wasn't because literally this is a desperation tactic from Phil because he needs money. Things haven't been going as well as he was hoping they would have been going. He needs a big boost, and especially a week before his birthday as well. A week before his birthday, he's doing this sort of thing. Basically, he needs a really good month, I think, I think he's hoping that as well as April Fool's, that his birthday is also going to be really, really well supported for him, and and then so April will be a lot better month for him than previous months.
I don't want to. I'm not proud of it. I would prefer not to. But the fact is, people come into my chat with stock accounts, 10, 20, 30, 50 at a time, and they spam the chat with troll messages. So, and, I mean, Ferbs knows about it. Hey, Ferbs, how many accounts do you ban a day of that idiot who comes in here with stock accounts, right? How absolutely crazy that is. That these people come in here and act a fool. I mean, what kind of a no-lifer do you have to be to come in with 50 fucking accounts at a time?
Should have a combo there. He rage quit. He rage quit.
So Gibbo, Phil went and focused on LTG for 5 hours. The entirety of the day stream was dedicated to LTG. The night stream was dedicated to Wings. So yeah.
This dude,
Fake ass bullshit.
he's rage quitting a game from the late 90s that isn't currently played competitively outside of like little side tournaments. He's not even playing an ancient collection. Why are you rage quitting? But
That's like me, right? That's like me, right? So why are you playing like a bum? Why are you playing on console? You're rich, Dale, right? You're rich, you're affluent, you have all these fans and people who support you, but you don't buy a gaming PC? I'm very, very confused. I don't get it. I mean, we all know the answer to that. We know that he's broke. He doesn't actually have any money, but, you know.
I can't even, dude, I can't watch it. I legit can't watch it. It's awful. The gameplay is so fucking bad that I can't even stand it.
What in the holy hell? Someone gangbang style just gifted 14 subs. I have a hot list of fucking... I press the button and it sends out the fill signal. And then fucking all the whales start running in. With money bags. They run to the street to save it. Let's go. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. And let's get some tips. Let's get to that third goal. Remember, if we hit 5 goals by the end of this stream, I'm going to show you my weight set. But we got to hit 5 goals. And right now, time's running out. We got about 45 minutes left on this King's Court stream here, folks. So... we got to get there. We're not there yet. We got to go.
We're too slow out here. Sun's climbing, we got bales to fill. I see you dragging.
You're
Special
kidding.
locks. You think you're special? No, sir. One quick lash puts you right. Back to work. Faster. Don't let me come back this way again. Keep them hands moving.
Oh my god. He's laughing. He's laughing at that. What is wrong with him?
Oh. Careful now.
He's straight up cracked. His head is fucked. He's laughing at footage of him being a slave master.
You know, children
Are you jealous or something?
being kidnapped and sold into slavery by corrupt cops. It's a joke. It's not meant to be real. It's a dark joke. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think that's funny. I don't find that funny. That's straight up.
Right, Buzz, log up, sell to the slave, sell to the slave trade, whatever, yeah. Never mind that, you got Hello Jew as well. You're back far enough to Blip TV days, Hello Jew. The last Nazi in space. But he's gonna complain. He's gonna fucking call out LTG for finding that amusing. I think Phil's just fucking envious because he wasn't the fucking slave master in that particular AI scenario.
Straight up messed up. Like, that's actual busted. Some people are saying they think that stuff's funny. I don't think that's funny. I think that's sick. And he's
No, you fucking don't know. Don't you fucking dare. Phil, now we know you're fucking lying. Now we know it's April Fool's. That's just Phil really fully embraced April Fool's by fucking pretending he didn't find that sort of shit funny. He fucking dressed up as a fucking plantation owner for fucking Halloween one time. Put on his fucking best Southern drawl accent, you know what I mean? Then try and claim it's a fucking colonel from KFC. Get the fuck out of here.
laughing at it.
Best if we make this quick. All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
There it is.
Vehicle. Stay with her. Right, she's too valuable to escape. She's worth lots of money. Corrupt, crooked cop.
Okay, thank you for the support. Sadly, we did not reach 5 goals hit, and therefore you will not see the kingly weights. It's just, it can't happen. That was the deal. That was the arrangement that the king made with you, the subjects and peasants, and it just didn't happen.
Remember, Phil was portraying this entire fucking stream. The entire day was portrayed as an April Fool.
This is what you want. This is primo content. Just sitting around criticizing others because you feel that you're superior to them, so you criticize them and bring them down, right? That's exactly the kind of content that everyone makes and everyone should be getting by on, for sure, 100%. I thank you all for attending the King's Court of LTG, and I certainly hope that all of you will come back tonight for a very special late night stream here on the channel. Very special. Late night stream right here on DSP Gaming later tonight.
I'm in very, very dire straits. If you don't file your taxes, you could go to jail, all right? I don't want to go to jail, but I need to be able to afford to file my taxes. So that's why I'm doing this special event. I don't have a single dollar to put towards my federal taxes this year. Not a dollar. Every dollar that I'm bringing in now has to go towards all my other things. Taxes, taxes, taxes. And sadly enough, when it comes April, I may need to do another fundraiser to pay my taxes. We're afraid in the back of our heads we're just going to have taxes, taxes, taxes. In particular, like I told you guys, I'm currently trying to raise funds in order to play WWE Champions, pay my tax guys who file my federal taxes. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Well, fucking love it. So that was a day stream compilation. And there's a whole lot more. There's a whole lot more you could have unpacked there with a day stream. Memology made 2 separate day stream compilation videos. But they actually, Memology went further than Snort Brunel did. And really done a big deep dive into the day stream, day stream stuff. You know, so and so if you want to kind of see more in that regard, you know, I mean, check out Memology 101 for that, for sure. I've not seen it, but I've heard it's well, I've heard it's quite enlightening, to put it mildly, you know. So we move on to the night stream, where Phil changed his target of attention. He went from L to G, and they went and focused instead on Wings of Redemption.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinating. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
Lit up like the 4th, I'm a happy junk on the Papa Big.
That makes me cringe.
There is one definitive reason why I stream, and that reason is very simple. Money. I need to make money. Therefore, tonight,
yeah, so he basically repeated the same joke from a day stream to a night stream. Yeah, isn't that hilarious?
goals are in effect. For every $150 raised on this stream, we will do a special celebratory event here on the stream to celebrate hitting a goal. For 5 goals hit, I will do a special reward. You might say, what is that special reward? Well, earlier today, on my earlier session of King's Court, I said, I will actually bring into this studio and show you the weight set that I use to work out. Okay? And you know what? The stream was well supported, but we didn't hit 5 goals. The King's coffers were not filled 5 times. Shame on you. Shame on you for not filling the coffers 5 entire times on one stream. How dare you? Who do you think you are? I am the king, and you're supposed to serve your king. You are the subject. You are the peasant. I am the king. Do you understand? So, because you did not fulfill that challenge earlier today, that is off the table. You will never see the dumbbells that I used to work out ever. That has been stricken. The offer is done. Now, tonight, there's a new offer. All right? If we hit 5 goals of support on tonight's stream, all right? 5 goals of support on this very stream, I will reveal to you the kingly abs. That's right. If we hit 5 goals of support on tonight's stream, that's 5 times 150, I will show you my abs that I've been working hard on this last year. Lost all the weight, cut the fat. I will grace you with the kingly abs. All right? But only if we raise 5 goals of support tonight. Now also, in tandem with this very special King's Court episode, we have special animations for levels of support. So
Fuck you, you toxic idiot. I just received a $150 tip.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my ego. Look at this. Oh! Hey. That's your fucking wife. Go calm down. That's your wife. Go calm down. That's your wife you're hurting now. Calm down. And that's a shitty table. Look at that. That's not a good table. That's not an expensive table.
That's the most important thing to fucking highlight there, though. Never mind the fucking shit going down and all. No, that's like a fucking shite table. If somebody fell on that table, it probably went fucking hard. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, the karaoke section, you mean to start a night stream? And so Snort Brunel glossed over that very quickly. If that's what you mean. So Phil, at the start of the night stream, effectively, did some random karaoke singing style. That was very briefly. That was very briefly done there. You know? And Snort Brunel's like, enough of that shit. Oh. Oh, God.
Philip Pig Roach Burnell tipped £1. Italy should invade it of the European countries and put borders around it from the people that Panda Lee is not, and especially from the stationary urban people that sit south of the Great Italy. April Fools, everyone. Oh wait, it's the 2nd of April.
I'm very good. In my head, I'm trying to understand the logistics of that fucking wall. Or whatever, the bordering. Wait, what does that mean? But In my head, I'm picturing the map of Europe as you try to describe that, and I'm getting very confused of where it all starts and ends. Jesus Christ, man. So thank you for the tip, Philip Pigroach Burnell. Good one. A day late, of course, for April Fool, but still better late than never, I guess. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah. Oh hell. Oh Christ, man. Well, apparently, Sonny has seen the future, you know, and Phil apparently is is trying to, yeah. Phil is defending his actions yesterday because, of course, he is, because Phil did nothing wrong, did everything correct. And Dapper Dragon is trying to say that, can we give credit to Phil for actually showing the weights he works out with? He didn't, though. He didn't show them off. He didn't get the money for it, so he said no. There was no weights shown, as far as I'm aware. Exactly, showed no weights. That's the point you're trying to get. Hey, boom, there we go. You got it. Oh, you did it. Here are my imaginary weights. There is as my imaginary friends. Exactly. There you fucking got us. Oh yeah, but he is. In Phil's face during this clip here, he seems pleased to fucking watch this.
And that's a shitty table. Look at that. That's not a good table. That's not an expensive table. That's a piece of garbage. That thing has zero support.
Meanwhile, the super chats are coming in. That's what this is all about, right? So let's get those super chats in right away. This is quality content for the internet to consume, right? Everyone, this is great stuff. Let's keep making some money while we're doing this, right? You know? Yago Mighty says this was an Airbnb, so Keem had to pay thousands for that table. If Keem paid thousands for that table, Keem is an insane sucker. And if this is an Airbnb, I mean, Keem, what was he thinking? He knows that they're going to destroy it. That's the whole point. Like, that's the point of the event, right? To have them act rowdy, act crazy, get into fights and trouble. Like, that's the whole idea behind it. Why would you rent an Airbnb? That makes no sense at all. That looks like a bad accident. That could have been way worse. But it's not, you know what I mean? It wasn't he viciously was attacking his wife or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? If he had knocked her over and kept going and was still fighting, then that's kind of messed up. But once he saw the action that was wrong, he course corrected and he stopped himself.
That's an interesting take, Phil. I'm gonna let you guys let that sink in there, you know. Wing did attack her, but then stopped attacking her, so it's okay.
Okay, so that's the deal. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I don't agree with his action of him being there. I don't agree with him being that angry. Why is he not in control of himself? He's got multiple people trying to hold him back, and he's not in control of himself. And in addition to that, what did he think he was going to do? Was he going to viciously attack Keemstar and beat him up and do what? Go to jail and never get paid for what you're there for? Like, what are you talking about? I don't even understand what was going through his mind there.
Oh my god. I gotta wake up. I don't know what's going on, why I'm yawning so much tonight. I'm only half an hour into the stream. What the hell's going on? Let's get some support. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. And for goodness sake, let's get some tips. Let's go. We already hit one goal. We're close to a second. Look, we are only $64 away from hitting our second goal of the night. We're only 3.5 goals away from seeing my abs live on stream. Let's go. Let's get that support rolling and flowing. We've only got about another hour to hour and a half of this stream, so if you don't get given, you're not going to see anything. Come on. Let's go.
So Avalanche, that stands for Ultra Hardcore Big in Season. UHBS stands for Ultra Hardcore Big in Season.
I think I can understand the problem that some people have with this guy. All right? I don't think that he's fat. I don't think that it's, you know, that people think that it's gross things that he said 13 years ago on a podcast somewhere. It's his daily behavior, this cycle of behavior that he has, that he's basically using his wife as a means to an end to make more money.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
And then, oh, see, I need to fundraise for a $4,000 trip for my wife. You see?
That's going to cost us like $4,000. It's going to cost like $4,000.
Which was the title of the video. That's how I knew that's what he was going to say.
She can go run in a circle with Disney for like 3 miles and get her a medal.
So here's the thing, okay? If you're someone who's not making enough money or a lot of money and you're constantly saying that on your streams, then just maybe you should forego the $4,000 trip to Disneyland or Disney World, right? Because you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, you don't ask your audience to open their wallets to make that happen.
What the fuck?
You either work harder to earn it, or you don't do the trip. One or the other. It's not...
What the fuck?
Oh, well, I'm not going to work any harder. I'm just going to ask you guys to pay for it. Huh? That's not how it works, and that's why people are having issues with it.
I'm guessing I'm going to owe the government 20 grand. Not even lying. Probably about $20,000. And that's because I didn't pay taxes all year, and I now have fees and interest and everything that's accrued on top of whatever the base amount was that I owed. Now, I didn't even make, what, like about half of that from the special gifted subs that I got from Emerald 7. At least I got a little bit of a start, but I doubt I'll have half of that left by the time that it's time to pay the taxes. So we're going to see what happens. And sadly enough, when it comes April, I may need to do another fundraiser to pay my taxes. I need a new PC and I need a new laptop. All right? Phil stole fan donations that went towards a Project 7 reboot. Now what I did, I just pocket that. Your hiring manager did 100 cheer. and said, why would I believe you about anything? Well, you lied about being engaged, you lied about the wedding, you lied about the cat, so how can I believe anything you say? Then don't. Who cares? I'm a gameplay streamer, right? Wow, Phil's a scammer, he's a piece of underhanded shit. He's been lying to his viewers and fans for so long, and basically saying that, you know, he was raising money for taxes, but all that money obviously went to pay for this wedding that he didn't tell us about, and he scammed us. And by the way, I'm just gonna say this, since you all want to repeat detractor memes in the stream chat, it's not $1,000 for news. You're an idiot if you say that. It's not. It's a big positive reveal. It's not news. Oh, you scammed people over Jasper. Fuck off. You're an idiot. Oh, Phil's a scammer, and Phil took the money that he said was for taxes, and he did it to pay for a wedding.
In between games, you just gotta beg, because that's what DSP did.
I love how it's not been included all of those examples of Phil's hypocrisy about that shit. You know, what I mean, that's a you know, great edit so far. Now we're about halfway through this compilation. There's still 10 more minutes to go. Apparently, if we go to here. This is what Phil's wearing today, okay? Phil is talking about Tucky Tom, saying Tucky Tom is irrelevant.
Yes, that's true.
For fuck's sake.
I'm a dunce. Yes, that's true.
Tucky Tom is irrelevant, apparently. He's almost got 1 million views in his most recent video.
I'm a dunce.
DSP can make fun of others because he gets made fun of all the time. Okay, hold on. This is a preview of what's to come today, okay? This is a preview of what's to come today.
If everyone wants to sit and dunk on me constantly and say DSP's a joke and DSP's a clown and DSP's in this and DSP's that, well then if DSP wants to do that right back, he has the fucking right.
Yes, that's true.
And you have no right to criticize. Now, I'm not going to do this all the time. In fact, I'm rarely going to do it. You know me, I ignore 99% of the bullshit that happens around me. I usually only really address it if someone directly brings it up in chat or if it's affecting my content. If there's a reason I can't stream or whatever, I'll let you know that something's going on. Outside of that.
So because people mocked him, he felt he was obligated to mock others. No. Today is going to be another brutal one.
That's all it works.
Well, DSP makes $100,000 a year. He literally almost triples my income. But I don't want to sit here and e-beg. Like, I hate that. I hate it.
But do you know why, bro?
Because he e-begs.
Yeah.
No. Jordy, I have to tell you something. All right, it's going to be a little bit of a...
Oh, this bit here. This bit's a fucking... This bit is potentially the highlight of the fucking night, by the way.
A shock to you, all right? I want you to just listen to me for 1 second, because he's going to hear this.
And Phil had this prepared. You can tell Phil had his fucking plan in his head. He had this fucking wrote down and planned well in advance to deliver this fucking killer fucking promo right here.
All right? The reason that I make what I make is because I work 3 times harder than you. I work 3 times as much as you. I put 3 times the effort into what I do. That's why I make 3 times as much as you.
That was good.
You cannot be successful like DSP if you work 1/4 as hard as DSP. Okay? And that's the truth for you. I'm sorry. I know it's a harsh truth, and you're going to be upset that I said it, but that's the goddamn truth. I bust my ass. You don't. That's why I'm successful. That's why, despite all the detractors that try to bring me down, despite all the nonsense that happens around me, I'm doing good. I'm on an upward trend.
I can't stop laughing. Well, the reason DSP is better than me or makes more than me is because he e-begs. I can't just never mention money and contributions. That means I will go out of business. I don't even have goals. Okay? All right? Sorry, I'm breaking the 4th wall here on my April Fool special. I can't just never mention money and contributions. That means I will go out of business. I don't have goals. This is a joke for today, okay? Normally I don't have goals. I haven't had goals since November. All right? Good Lord, man. Look in the mirror for a second and stop believing your own lies.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't want to do that. I'd much rather make less money and keep a little bit of my dignity.
Did he just say what I think he said? A 450-pound man who was on a show called Lol Cow Live for 1.5 to 2 years said, I want to keep my dignity. So I...
So I mean, it's an interesting question. What is more indignifying to a person? Is it so? And to wings, they would fucking see themselves having to act like Phil and beg for money more shameful than being on LOLCAL Live. And LOLCAL Live, from a financial point of view, did quite well for him. And he managed to put a lot of money aside, apparently, towards his fucking future and potential savings for the future and all shit. You know what I mean? He made the most of that situation, you could argue. That opportunity presented him, he managed to fucking, you know, embrace that. You know what I mean? But as I'm saying, like, but I guess, I mean, it's a strange one. Like, what is more shameful? Is being a part of Lolcow Live more shameful, or is begging every single fucking day for money more shameful? Phil clearly thinks being on Lolcow Live is far more shameful, and Wings thinks the opposite. And then you're gonna have a difference of opinion right there, and Phil's going to try and defend himself and justify that being on Lolcow Live and be a part of that is far more shameful.
Years said, I want to keep my dignity, so I don't want to eBay. Does he have absolutely no concept of reality? None. Zero. He actually thinks he has dignity. No. That's the opposite of life. The opposite of what's happening here. Do you understand? Everything we just looked at in the last hour, right? You bringing up that your wife needs $4,000 for a trip. Losing your temper on Lolcow Live, all this crap. That's the opposite of someone who has dignity. This is called cope. Here's the truth. He doesn't want to work hard. So his cope is, well, I don't want to be like DSP because I want my dignity. No, you just don't want to work hard for what you make.
Is Phil trying to imply that begging profusely is hard work?
That's why you're streaming so little. That's why you're failing. That's why you're miserable. You don't have the discipline to improve yourself, and you blame everyone else around you. And now you're blaming me. Phil is only successful because he e-begs all day. No.
He's blaming you. I don't see that as him blaming you. I'm just fucking saying that he doesn't want to stoop himself to a certain level that you go to. I mean, there's definitely question marks there. You can definitely question whether Wings being a part of Lolcow Live means that he really has no dignity whatsoever. Even though, does Wings have any dignity left whatsoever? That's a good question. But Wings themselves, as an individual, has clearly drawn a line in the sand and saying, I will not stoop to this particular level. You know, I've done this thing before, I've done that thing before, but I'm not going to do what DSP does. And Phil, that hurt Phil. The fact that Wings said that clearly has rubbed Phil the wrong fucking way. Because Wings is implying, in Phil's mind, Wings is implying he's better than him. Because he doesn't do what Phil does. And Phil's ego cannot handle that because Phil has to fucking see himself as a fucking supreme Lolcow. The most successful Lolcow, the most popular Lolcow, the greatest Lolcow ever. Far above Wings and LTG and RTU and all others that come before him.
Oh no. There is e-begging involved, and there always will be when you're an online content creator and your life's blood is active income from your viewing audience. It will occur.
I can't just never mention money and contributions. That means I will go out of business.
But that's not the reason I'm here after 18 years, out of which, arguably, 14 years people hated my guts. It's because I'm a stubborn bastard, and I refuse to fail. Everyone who tells me that I suck and I'm a terrible person, a terrible creator, I say, I'm going to use that to motivate myself to improve and to win. All these people that tell me that I suck, I use that as motivation to keep going and say, I'm going to prove them wrong. And if anything, the last 2 to 2.5 years, you have seen that happen. You have seen this finally happening where things are going better for me. Things are improving. No matter what the idiots on the internet say, my life is much better now. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I love my job. The opposite of everything you are. So what dignity do you have? Really?
So butthurt and so defensive that I was like, this is fucking great. I can't believe it. Sometimes Phil would insult other people or get into this really defensive mode where he would attack and just be very negative and toxic.
My detractor's nonsensical story about it is that I talked to her before she was 18 years old, okay? And so I'm a groomer, and that's, you know, I should never be forgiven for that or whatever. Of course, none of that's ever true. If you ever noticed, anyone who's reputable who's done documentaries about me doesn't talk about it because it's not true, okay? Now you might say, well, why don't you prove it? Well, no, I don't have to prove anything. You made a farcical assumption or a farcical accusation with no evidence. You have no evidence I ever spoke to my ex when she was underage. Zero. Okay? Here's the truth of the situation. She DM'd me on YouTube back when there actually were DMs on YouTube. That's how long ago this was. Okay? She was already 18, and we started talking behind the scenes, and then later on, the next year, we started dating. Okay? She was 18 the first time I ever talked to her. I never would have entertained conversation with someone who was underage in any capacity like that. Do you understand?
Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just going to say it one way, and hopefully you'll believe it, even though it's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar and lying to everyone. But people are believing it because they don't know any better.
Here you go. I don't think he ever dated a minor. I mean, like, you could throw the accusation that he told. You could throw the accusation that Panda Lee started talking to him when she was like 17. Nope. She was 18. Again, I wouldn't have entertained it if she was underage.
Right? I don't know the whole story.
You're right, you don't. So why are you talking about it? If you don't know the whole story, why would you even bring it up? You're on a public...
Look who's fucking talking. Look who the fuck is talking here. You spent the last several hours fucking like theorizing about LTG and everything about LTG and fucking... For fuck's sake, man. Can I play the Fraser clip about using words just... Yeah, no worries, there you go.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
There you go.
equal extreme, and you know that everyone watches you and clips you. So why are you saying this right now? Why not just say, I literally don't know the story at all. I'm not going to speak to it. Let's move on.
I don't know the whole story with that. But I would believe the Panda he started talking to when he was just 17. I would believe that.
Well, it's false.
But to call like his like 5-year relationship with this thing dating a minor is stretching it.
Because she wasn't a minor. At any moment that I ever spoke to her or knew her, she was never a minor.
So if we're to believe Phil's story, okay, when Valentine's Day came, right, that was the first time Phil unveiled it to the world. And I think it's probably fair to assume it was one, you know, I imagine it wasn't the very first time they'd fucking met or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, but it's strange, though, like, because, as I'm saying, like, she was 18 and a half when that Valentine's video dropped. So, was he, like, sweet-talking her for a half year before then? But online only or whatever. It's like, but according to Phil, though, they hadn't even met until the following year, after she had DM'd him. You know? I mean, there's always going to be question marks and suspicions as well. The fact of the matter is that Phil was almost 30 when Liana slid into his DMs. And Phil, being at the height of his fucking success at the time, you know what I mean, with YouTube doing well, my cinema contract, fucking making bank. The fact of the fucking matter is that, I mean, regardless of how old she was, whether she was 17 or fucking 18 or whatever, I would still perceive that as him grooming a young teenage girl. He's a fully grown ass man, almost fucking 30, and he groomed a fucking teenager and convinced that teenager to fucking abandon her family and move across the entire fucking country to live with him and ride off his success as a content creator. That's the reality of the situation right there. That's a fact. And what fucking happened? Phil's success fucking dried up. All of a sudden, Phil couldn't just rely on his content creation anymore to fucking make ends meet. What did Liana have to do? Liana had to fucking get a job eventually and fucking help provide for the fucking family, the household. She got a fucking real job. She went out there and got a real fucking job. Fair play to her. Look, Liana was not very popular with detractors in the grand scheme of things because she was a very annoying presence on Phil's streams. Even Phil's fans didn't enjoy Liana fucking being there. But there's one thing that most detractors are giving Liana credit for, and that is that she actually fucking grew the fuck up. She matured. She fucking actually fucking did things that had to be done when the times got fucking tough. When Phil's fucking monetary situation dried up and Phil could no longer fucking provide for her alone with his fucking content, fucking providing all the fucking success, whatever, she went out there and got a real fucking job. You know? She did something that Phil refused to do. Get a real fucking job. And obviously, during that fucking time, her eyes opened up as well. She got to fucking experience being around other fucking people, and we all fucking know what happened to Liana. Eventually, Phil refused to fucking give Liana the things that she was looking for in life. Liana loved this idiot. I maintain to this fucking day, Liana loved this fucking arsehole. She loved him, and he broke her heart. Why? Because Phil thought that he didn't need to do anything more. I think Phil truly believed that Liana would never leave him. Phil didn't worry about fucking, you know, I don't need to propose to Liana, you know what I mean? I'm going to wait until my fucking situation gets better or whatever. I don't want to force Liana through a bankruptcy. It would be unfair to fucking tie Liana to a bankruptcy if I need to go bankrupt at some point in the future. He said that at the time. He had no problem fucking forcing Kat through it. He was perfectly happy to drag Kat through a fucking bankruptcy, but Liana, we can't get mad to Liana in case I get bankrupt and I fucking ruin her fucking life for a, you know. And also, Phil wanted a pet. Well, sorry, Liana wanted a pet cat. Liana loved cats. Liana was big in animals and she loved dogs and cats. And she wanted a pet cat, and Phil said, no, I'm allergic, we can't get a pet cat. So the two things that she wanted, marriage and a pet cat, refused. Not given to her. You know? And when Phil did eventually fucking propose to her, I was like, they were on the couch watching like wrestling. Like Phil had a plan to go to Disney and propose to Liana at Disney. And instead it's like, we're watching wrestling together, watching random Monday Night Raw, whatever. And it's like, hey honey, you wanna get married? Here's the thing. Jesus, man. And yeah, it was, nah. Like, she loved him. Phil didn't fucking... I don't think Phil truly loved her back, you know? But Phil loved the idea of having somebody like Liana in his life, but I don't think he truly loved her, you know? And so Liana did what no one expected and fucking dumped his arse. And we had very entertaining months of Phil fucking getting adrenaline rushes while doing his own laundry.
End of discussion. So why are you talking about it on your stream? Then it gets clipped, and guess what the title of the video is? You know? So there you go.
Happy April Fool's Day, okay? It was a lot of work putting this together, all right? So, number one, I had to get all those special animations and intros from the YouTube channels. I had to edit them down to play them on the stream, sync all the music with them. That was a ton of work. I actually spoke with several different people about LTG and Wings, about what kind of content I should look, like what clips I should watch, what, you know. I spoke directly with certain detractors about it. Unbelievable. To make sure that I wasn't going to step on any toes or anyone was going to be pissed off at me for doing this today. To be honest with you, every once in a while, I think it's all right for just on the sake of variety, okay? It's gross. It's for this. It's not because they love what they're doing. It's not because for the love of the game or because they're true gamers. It's for this. And this is what it's become. It's not about putting out a quality review. It's not about putting out a quality playthrough or quality stream. It's about making this. All right, so rest assured, tomorrow we are back to normal. Tomorrow, we will have a fun, normal day of streaming. Let's talk about it. There will be a morning show in the morning where I'm sure everyone will be asking about today.
Look, let's go back a second there. When Phil was fucking saying I think it's fine every now and again to do it, is Phil basically implying that he cannot go a few months without fucking having to be his usual toxic fucking horrible self? Like, I mean, obviously, the reason Phil does this is money, but his public reason is that he cannot go longer than several months without fucking being super duper toxic. Which, that's a strange fucking mask to use. The real reason they fucking do it, of course, is to try and get a boost in money and drama content, you know what I mean? But he's going to pretend that he has a fucking need, a desire to fulfill him being toxic as fuck as possible on the internet every few months.
Okay. There will be a first stream of Pokemon Fire Red, and there will be a late night stream of Retro Rewind. I hope that you guys will show up for those streams and you'll hang out and you will engage and you will support them. I love both of those playthroughs. They did slow down a bit earlier in the week. I hope that that's not the case. I do hope that they will do better.
Are you seriously fucking wait? He was given $700 for both teams combined yesterday, and he's begging at the end of the stream.
Tomorrow, we'll see how it goes tomorrow when we're back to normal. Okay? And not even $30 in tips. It's one of the slowest streams I've done in weeks. This is one of the slowest streams I've had in ages. This is a very slow stream right now. For support, you can see tips were abysmal. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Well, fucking love it. Okay, one last thing to watch before, and it's a daily crap at 1.65 speed. You know, was the whole thing a psychotic episode? That the whole thing was a fucking money grab. Phil doing drama and using April Fools as a mask, as a fucking shield through drama content. So Sonny put together a daily crap here. Jesus, why do I have to see? Why? So why did you include this? why, Sonny? Why? The daily unwrap. Oh hell. Anyway, let's get through this. I wonder if we'll get any more begging than a daily crap.
Everyone. Whoo, DSP here. Oh, hold on one second. I wonder if anyone even noticed this today.
Yeah, we did. So Phil has a hand. I mean, fair play. I assume what he uses this for. An adjustable hand, an adjustable prosthetic hand. Which it vanishes with it. Yeah, he had that in the background the whole time showing a fucking middle finger. And on that note here, on that note, since Sunday shared the thing as well, Phil spent ages. So Phil, yesterday, had a set looking like this. Okay? And he spent a long fucking time fixing the background so it went from that to this. A lot of effort was put in to fucking remove the crown, and also during the daily crap he actually fixed the fucking finger in itself, you know what I mean? So it went from middle finger to thumbs up. Which he actually fucking done that during the daily crap anyway. And he fucking took away the crown and instead fucking put in the ghost back in. There we go. Judgy the ghost. Fuck. God almighty. A lot of effort and time that was spent by Phil getting that sorted. Anyway, let's get through the daily crap and end just his recap after that so we can move on to the day. And Phil being all super duper defensive as to why he had to fucking behave like it yesterday.
Notice this today. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was April 1st, 2026, also known as April Fool's Day. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in many, many, many years, this year, I opted to actually do an April Fool's Day special. Can you believe it? People have been asking me for so many years.
So I'm kind of curious, Phil. What part of your show was the fill-in part?
When would I bring back the April Fool's Day stuff? Because I haven't done it in a long time. And basically every year I can make an excuse like, nah, I don't want to do anything special or whatever. And this year I said, you know what? Things have been changing. I've been trying new stuff. I actually want to try to do something different this year. And I'm not kidding you guys when I tell you, I actually planned this particular April Fool's Day event for about 2 months.
What? He's been planning this for 2 months, apparently. This is months of preparation from Phil. Months of preparation, apparently. The funny thing is, Wings only said that thing about Phil very recently, about him, he would rather not beg, you know? That was a very recent clip from like less than a week ago. When Phil, and so, that was, I mean, that's strange that. Although I imagine most of the planning was revolved around the LTG. Jesus Christ, man. So Phil planned this event for months, apparently. Okay.
Took a lot of work, because today, for those who don't know, I didn't do any of my normal content. I essentially decided to pretend to be a pig-headed, holier than...
Pretend! What? Pretend?
For those who don't know, I didn't do any of my normal content. I essentially decided to pretend to be a pig-headed, holier-than-thou king, demanding contributions from all of my viewers. The goals came back. The celebrations for hitting goals came back. I made up stupid rewards if we hit like 5 goals, which I never expected we were ever going to hit on any stream. I knew that those were goals that only trolls wanted, and I knew trolls wouldn't contribute enough to hit them, so I purposely made them stupid things like that. And I did an entire day of reacting. The entire first stream was me reacting to detractor clips of LTG, Low Tier God, and the late stream was me reacting to clips of Wings of Redemption. Okay? Now, all right? This is not content that I usually make. This is very similar to that. I went nuclear stream many months ago. Was it 3 months ago now? And it was done because, number one, I really wanted to shock people for April Fools. And number two, because it kind of gets that feeling out of the way. For example, I described it to the late stream like this. I said, you know, every once in a while, you crave bad food. You crave a cheeseburger from McDonald's or a piece of fried chicken. You know it's bad for you. You know it's not in your best interest, but you still crave it. Kind of had that feeling like, let's just do this.
You had the feeling to be an absolute fucking dick. What? That's a strange thing to admit. I can honestly tell you guys, with all sincerity, that I've never felt compelled to feel like I need to act like a fucking cunt. Now, sometimes I do act like a cunt without being aware of it, you know? And I hate it when I fucking do that, you know what I mean? Sometimes I am unintentionally a prick without being aware I'm being a prick, you know? I never think to myself, though, I wish I could be like, I could act like a fucking cunt today. And it's a strange thing for Phil to admit. It's absolutely insane to fucking admit you want to fucking be an arsehole to somebody. Like, what the fuck, man?
For April, let's do something different. And what's funny is there was definitely a big split. Most of my regulars who like gameplay, who like that kind of fun stuff, were like, you know, not for us.
And most of your regular community, who you do your best to fucking like apparently protect and curate, you know. So basically, your regulars, most of your fucking loyal viewers who are there for the gameplay, fucking hated it.
But there was certainly an audience for it. I had high attendance, high engagement, and
it doesn't matter. So I mean, who cares if you fucking regulars fucking hated what you fucking did? You made money.
Pretty darn good support all day long doing it, okay? To be honest,
fuck those regulars, fuck Jade, fuck the fucking people who wanted the gameplay, fuck them idiots. They're really fucking there. They're loyal with their attendance, not with their fucking wallets. Who cares if the regulars fucking hated every fucking second of it? You got to make money.
I'm glad I did it the way I did it, not completely going over the top and being unfair. At first, I actually considered doing that. I actually thought maybe if I just am insanely insulting to the people, that people would like it more. But I didn't want to ultimately cause tons of harm to these people, okay? So because of that, I was trying to be more fair and balanced with what I was saying, reacting to all of these clips.
Apparently, Phil's been fair and balanced with his entire conduct yesterday.
If you didn't see the streams, they'll blow your mind. I had all the animations from intros to detractor videos and things in the streams. I gave full shout-out credit to all the videos that I watched. People are like, wow, I can't believe you did that. Yeah, because if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. You can't just fuck around. You should be doing it right. And I always want to do that. If I'm watching someone else's content, I don't care if it's a detractor or not, I'm going to give them the credit that's due.
But if other people like Aspen Gold watch detractor content, you fucking freak the fuck out.
For the record, I already pissed off LTG. He unblocked me on X just to call me gay, and then reblocked me on X. So I posted it up on X so everyone could see what a baby he is. But overall, I'll be honest, I feel very drained after doing it. Like, I feel very tired and drained, and I don't want to make that kind of content on the regular whatsoever. I just want to play games. I hope you guys understand that.
So when LTG posted screenshots of you mass messaging him, you baited him into doing it. But when you post screenshots from Twitter of your conversation with him, you baited him into doing it. It's funny. It's funny how it's you know, Phil before has claimed the high ground for baiting LTG into posting screenshots of of the conversations that Phil has sent paragraph after paragraph towards him, and LTG dropped them before, and Phil's like, baited him into fucking doing it. It's like, but in this instance, it's oh, for God's sake, what the fuck, man. Phil is desperate for LTG to give more attention. LTG is not doing it. I'm actually surprised. I was expecting more from LTG. The fact that LTG kept it at that, like three quick messages, just saying, lol, you're gay, and then blocked him again.
Yeah, that's what I love doing. Hanging out with you, chilling, playing games. That's what I want to do. Not sit here and react to toxic content and be a misery broker, okay? But it was a great April Fool's event. I think it was something no one expected whatsoever. No one thought I was going to do anything like that. It took a lot of people by surprise, and it did pretty good performance-wise. Am I going to do it again? Not anytime soon. If it ever comes back, it'll be like a rarity for some particular reason, or, you know, maybe April Fool's in the future, although if I do it again next year, it's kind of like expected, so maybe I'll try to think of something different for next year. I don't know, okay? But anyway, everyone who was there, thank you. If you didn't watch it, well, if you're interested in drama reacting, that's literally what it was, plus me.
So I'm kind of curious. I'm actually curious what Phil's... So Phil... How is Phil going to justify this next sort of event? You know? How is he going to potentially justify doing this in, like, say, for example, July, August? He's not going to wait a whole year to do the same sort of thing. It's too long. You know? So, how can he... What justification could he have for doing this in a few months' time? Screenshot now. You guys take a screenshot if you want. Fucking there you go. Like, hold on, let me hide the chat. There you go. Screenshot that if you want. I'll just let people screenshot that if they want to right now. There you go. There you go. Very clear. There you go. That's as clear as possible. So I'll do it as well. Just for the hell of it, I'll fucking do it as well. Print screen. There you go. I got a wee screenshot as well. There we go. Let me get a fucking chat back on screen. There we go. Let me share that in the member Discord. Stream screenshots. That's the wrong fucking... I screenshotted the wrong thing. I screenshotted my fucking OBS screen by mistake. Son of a bitch. Sorry, you bastard. Hold on. Let me screenshot the right bastard thing. Let's better be the right fucking thing this time. Hold on. There we go. You bastard. I got the wrong bloody screenshot. There we go. Well, I just... Son of a bitch. I even got myself. Anyway, there we go. I got a screenshot of my Discord as well, so there we are. Stuff it. Let's watch the rest of this.
Overacting, asking for contributions, etc. Okay?
And let me remind just to get full context.
Again, next year it's kind of like expected, so maybe I'll try to think of something different for next year. I don't know. Okay? But anyway, everyone who was there, thank you. If you didn't watch it, well, if you're interested in drama reacting, that's literally what it was, plus me overacting, asking for contributions, etc. Okay? If you want to see me ham it up and act all day, watch the archive streams. They're live on the channel. That's how they're going to be. I'm actually not going to make separate videos. I'm just going to leave the archive streams.
So it was all an act. The whole thing was an act.
If that doesn't interest you whatsoever, that's totally cool. Don't worry. Things around here aren't changing. They're staying exactly the same. And the content's going to remain way more normal when we get back to stuff tomorrow. All right? So to everyone here today, thank you. I mean, the first stream did over $300 support. The second stream made nearly $300 support. That's amazing, and I appreciate that. Thank you all. But no, that is a rarity. That's not going to happen all the time. If you like calm, chill gameplay and content and interactivity, be here tomorrow for that. Okay? Speaking of which, what's going on tomorrow? So, tomorrow there will be a DSP morning show in the morning where we will hang out and chill. I'm sure we're going to be talking all about what happened today and more. And then it's going to be the continuation of Pokemon Fire Red. Now, when we played this last time, sadly, attendance and support both dwindled. Okay?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Why does today's extra above and beyond support not fucking factor into having a slower day today, possibly?
Okay, I hope we'll get some of that back. Maybe just some of the people who normally would be there weren't there last time. Maybe, you know, it was just an off day for support. Obviously, having a good day.
He was given $700 yesterday. $700 across both streams. That's, of course, if the anonymous tips are real. And she's begging for Pokemon attendance to fucking get back to normal.
Today of support kind of offsets if we have a slower stream. But my concern is we already have slow streams of Dragon Quest. So I don't want to have ongoing slow streams of both Pokemon and Dragon Quest. I hope if you like Pokemon, you'll come by tomorrow, engage and support the playthrough, okay?
Well, $700 in one fucking day is equivalent of, well, that's basically more than 2 full days worth of good streams. You know? I would argue April Fools will cover multiple slow streams.
Tomorrow night is the continuation of Retro Rewind. We're supposed to unlock a new movie as a new release, a new genre of movie, a popcorn machine, and more. So again, we'll have some chill times, fun vibes, awesome stuff. I hope that you'll come by tomorrow for that. It's going to be a chill day of content here on the channel. And we put today behind us. It was just a one-off joke, and now we can be more positive and serious moving forward in the future. In
It's a prank, bro. It's a prank. Yeah, exactly. Just a prank, bro, on the fucking scene. But yeah, it's a joke. It's just a joke. I went and ranted and raved about LTG for 5 hours as a fucking joke. April Fool, buddy.
I'm about to update this backdrop a little bit, and I'm going to change the animations back to the normal ones, and for the rest of the week, it'll be normal. What's going to happen is, starting Sunday when I come back, I'm going to have some birthday-themed animations for next week, and some new refreshing stuff as well. Okay, guys? All right, so thank you for watching. Enjoy the April Fool stuff if you want to watch it. If not, it's totally fine, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning for a normal day of awesome gameplay streams here on the channel. Good night, everyone. See you then. Peace out.
Fuck the fuck off. You fucking fuck. Right, bingo. It's time. Let's just get bingo started, okay? Now, the good news is that because yesterday we had a nuke, we carry over 4 free spaces for today, so good stuff indeed. And it changed the backdrop from in about the crown and got Dudgy involved instead. So that's a big change to the backdrop. But yeah, we start off today with 4 free spaces already carried over from yesterday, courtesy of the nuke. Whatever. We need a number. The first number in chat, I assume Yorkshire Walker is trying to is the number. Is that the number you want for the bingo card? Like, I'll use that. That's a good number. Random number as well. 1426 April Fools Pig Roach. Okay, 1426. We'll use that. We need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo stream. We need Phil to say people saying new games, him bush reward, him being on defense mode, and him saying essentially. The second row is Phil saying business, him clearing his throat, him saying update, obviously, and dude. The third row is Phil displays on YouTube as well, so him saying comment, him mentioning his dumbass birthday, him saying variety, and him messing about with his phone. The fourth row is Phil repeating the same point constantly, him snorting, him laughing, him saying hilarious and kick. The fifth and final row is Phil flailing his arms, him making that annoying T sound. Him saying in fact, life, and finally, good news. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a robust full house. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up to Phil's streams, and Phil says hi to Jade, not only do we get a free space for that, but a celebrate free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil's streams, and Phil says hi to his good buddy Satan, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate that free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
There are other ways that Phil can help us get free spaces, not shit, but you guys are also in charge of ways we can get free spaces too. For example, for every 5 new or renewed members we have to bingo streams, we get a free space. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space. For every £5 in tips, we get a free space. We've had £1 so far, courtesy of Philip Pigrosh Burnell, so 4 more pound in tips to get us a free space as well. There is a possibility of a nuke as well, but of course, if a nuke does come in, we then go to a vote to see if the overwhelming majority want a nuke or not, and we either count it as a nuke or we count it as 5 free spaces. But of course, the best way, in my opinion, to get likes and free spaces on the stream is to like the stream. Liking the stream is the best way to get free spaces. 25 likes gives us 1 free space, 50 likes gives us 2 free spaces, 75 likes gives us 3 free spaces,
fuck off.
and 100 likes gets us 4 free spaces. Thank you very much, Yorkshire Walker, for popping a 1 month bingo baddie measure as you're saying, boom, there you go, 4 more either new or renewed, we get a free space. Thank you, Yorkshire Walker, for popping your 1 month, very kind of you indeed. But yeah, as I said though, free spaces, 25 likes 1, 50 likes is 2, 75 likes is 3, and 100 likes is 4. And every time I get a free space, courtesy of you guys liking the stream, we get to enjoy the animation as well. We have 30 likes so far, which is 1 more free space. Excellent stuff indeed.
Fuck off.
And before we celebrate that free space for likes, thank you very much to Navy Vet for Life. Otherwise, YouTube calls them meteorologists for life, but we know them as Navy Vet for Life. They're popping their 18-month bingo baddie message as well. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you indeed. So yeah, 3 more away from a free space in that regard. But we have a free space courtesy of you guys liking the stream. So to celebrate that, banana.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in then.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off. Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
God damn it, I didn't realise I muted. Sorry, my bad. I was muted that entire time. I was trying to say thank you very much to Pink Panther Gamers for popping the name of Bingo Barry. I was just saying hey, old chat and Jad, very kind of indeed. And Cool and Paul for celebrating 9 months saying this bad man can burn. in Minecraft, of course, is what you mean. In Minecraft. So, they born in Minecraft. So, of course. Well, thank you very much to everyone for popping their bingo messages so far. One more of those, we get a free space. So either one more new or renewed, but we get a free space as well, because every 5 we get a free space. So yeah, so basically you guys are in charge of some of ways you can get free spaces, but the rest of it is controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go. There's some more things to Pig's Point, of course, but I'm going to AI Phil Bonnell and his marble Pig's Point offers right fucking now.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo
off.
Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day, and will win a prize on the wheel to be used for future games. It's just that easy.
There we go. As a bad marble says, we get your comment locked and secure so you get a chance of potentially winning a prize. Thank you to Sonny for getting a membership. That membership has gone to Epic Brady. So that's a free space right there, because that's the 5th new membership we have to the bingo streams. So we get one more free space courtesy of Sonny getting that membership. Very, very kind of you, Sonny. Thank you very much. Epic Brady, make sure you thanks, Sonny. If you get a chance. And then Steve, pop in their 11-month bingo Baddies membership message saying I can pop a message too. Steve, thank you very much for that. Very kind indeed. Steve is.
I'm Scottish!
I think Steve was hoping to be the 5th one, and Sonny beat him to it. God damn it, Sonny. I voted. You have helped. Steve, we're 4 more away, thanks to you. Thanks to you, Steve, we're 4 more away from the next free space of new arena memberships. So you have definitely helped, okay? Every single person can help, you know what I mean? So, let's put it this way, if I do get 4 more new renewed ones, then you'll definitely help towards that. So there we go. Thank you very much, Steve, for that. And curse you, Sonny, for taking Steve's thunder. Thank you to the Pink Panther for a $199 super chat saying tithe. Thank you very much for your tithe. Very kind indeed. Stuff indeed. Because there are no taxes here, you know what I mean? You know, there is no king's tax here, you know. I'm very grateful to anything people wants to give now, shit, you know, so there we go. I mean, I'm sorry, you don't break anything anymore. The days of you breaking things around here are long gone. But with that being said, don't fucking try to either, please. you can't do it, but please don't. So yeah, I don't want to fucking test your abilities. Fuck it. So yeah, don't behave yourself. So anyway, so we have 6 free spaces already, thanks to you guys, before we even started bingo. 4 carried over from yesterday, and 2 more today as well. You guys liking the stream and the memberships getting popped as well. Very kind of you indeed. Anyway, I think I've covered all the bases. Hold on. I've heard that myself, Dapper Dragon. Some streamers have sort of seen you too. I hope it gets rolled out soon. I hope it gets rolled out fucking soon. I really do. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of annoyed that it's still just the at symbol is fucking ruining things. So hopefully it gets implemented and rolled out. You know, I can't really do anything on my end until it gets rolled out, you know. Fingers crossed it happens soon, you know. Anyway, oh hell. But so I think I covered all the bases. There's only one thing left to do before we start playing bingo today, and that is for us to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us up into battle once more.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
We just heard that a couple of times. No, we need to press it again.
Get fucking screwed!
Yeah, there we go. Mucky. Oh hell. Mucky wants to get screws. Where's the Scottish soundboard? Exactly, the fucking Scottish soundboard. There we go. Okay, I do feel a bit better hearing Mucky yells into fucking battle. Here we fucking go. Good luck, everybody.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let
Who
all
fucking
hear the voice of the
cares?
king on this 2nd of... Oh, it's the 2nd of April. Oh, okay. What's up, everyone? We're back to normal. Welcome to the DSP Morning Show here on DSP Gaming. How are you all this lovely morning, this Thursday? I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. And I hope that you're all ready to chill. Yes, that's right. Yesterday was pretty wild, wasn't it? And no one was expecting that. I'm glad that I did not basically give anything away about what I was going to do on this channel yesterday. It took the internet by surprise. It seems like, in general, it went down really well. I'm glad. And for those of you who basically were here yesterday and were like, oh, what is this? This isn't what I'm usually here for. I hear ya. That's why it was April Fool's. No worries. Today we are back to normal. We're back to the normal gaming schedule. Good stuff, chill vibes, great interactions, and good times lying ahead today. I actually jumped into the stream quickly, so we don't have a lot of viewership right now, but that's the point of the DSP Morning Show. is to build up attendance, have some chill conversation, get people excited for what's going to happen on said stream. So, good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Today's Thursday, the 2nd of April, 2026, the day after my ginormous April Fool's special, and I hope that you're all doing well. As you can see, I actually did update the backdrop a little bit. Not huge update, but what I did is I changed the panels out from the black to the blue again. We've got the return of the Pac-Man Ghost, and actually, this actually is a little interesting. Yesterday, for the April Fool's special, I actually took this hand, and I turned it to a middle finger, and no one talked about it. I thought for sure...
No one fucking cared, that's why. What was the fucking big deal? It's such a minor little fucking thing, and it's like, I noticed it straight away, but I was like, what's the big fucking deal? You're basically giving yourself the fucking middle finger all fucking day long. Plus, I think the bigger question is, what do you fucking do with those adjustable fucking fingers when the camera's not on? You know? Oh yeah, never mind you and your little fucking sex toy, Phil.
At some point during the day, someone would be like, is that thing flipping the bird? But no one did. No one said anything, so maybe you guys just couldn't see it well enough in the background. I'm not sure.
No, we can see it's clearly visible. We just didn't fucking care. Oh my god. The panels start to fall off, coming up in it. Oh my, I said, oh my god. DSP Gaming is falling to pieces. Oh my, oh for God's sake. Is that not a perfect metaphor for Phil's fucking life? That even the fucking shit around him is just falling apart.
Or maybe the fact that I was acting a fool all day actually was so distracting that no one actually noticed. But there you have it.
Or no one fucking cared.
Who fucking cares?
Change it today into a thumbs up. What's going on? Oh, Every Night at Dale's, what's going on? Is that the real account there? Let's take a look. It is. Every Night at Dale's. How you doing, man? It's good to see you here today. I get the feeling we're going to get some visits from LTG and possibly Wings detractors today for good reason. Right? And, you know, yesterday was wild. Yesterday was not something that I would normally do, as you all know. It was totally outside of anything that, to be frank, I would want to do full time. You know, to do it as a one-off for April Fool's Day and to be silly about it, I think people really enjoyed. And I'm sure that these guys who make clips about LTG and Wings are going to feast upon that for a bit and have some content out of it, which I'm totally okay with. That's how the internet works, right? It's all a cyclical process and we all kind of feed off each other.
Wait, so they can steal your content, but we can't? What's up with that?
And I get it. Yeah, it caught everyone totally off guard. Every Night at Dale's. No, I didn't, you know, I didn't want anyone to suspect that I was even going to do anything for April Fool's, so I hid the fact that I was doing anything by saying it was going to be like a spring special and an Easter special, and people were like, what the hell is that? Like, what is a spring or Easter special? And people were asking like a day or two before, and I just ignored the questions and never addressed it, so no one would know that I was going to do something silly yesterday.
So it's funny how he portrayed it as an Easter special, Easter being a religious fucking like holiday, effectively. You know what I mean? And Phil used the context of an Easter holiday, which he practices as a parent fucking, you know, a Roman Catholic, to use that as a means to basically bully someone on the internet for financial gain. Yeah, quite an interesting moral compass that Phil has there, isn't it?
But yeah, today we're definitely going back into the regular, you know, vein of things here. We're gonna have chill vibes and good gameplay, but I'm totally okay with talking.
And sorry, I was trying. So, who was it that Phil pissed off when he fucking talked about the zombie Jesus? When, you know, Jesus was a zombie. Like, there's more people here. So who would have named their brothers? Because Phil upset their brothers who used to be fans of DSP. Then DSP called Jesus a zombie and they got pissed off. These, like, can you ever remember their names? You know? Yeah, I was thinking Steve might remember. Steve's a fucking very knowledgeable person. They might remember the stuff, you know? So I was thinking maybe Steve or somebody else would remember. The Dutch brothers! Alexander, thank you! Thank you! And a friend of mine as well, I remembered as well. But the Alexander's first one seen the Dutch brothers. That's who it was. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Sonny asked me and it's like, I know who you're talking about, but I can't fucking remember either. It's the Dutch brothers. There we go. Thank you guys for helping answer that. That's been, ever since Sonny asked me, it's been annoying me. It's probably annoyed them longer because they've thought they're time out for I was. But there we go. Shout the fucking zombie Jesus, I guess.
Going back into the regular, you know, vein of things here. We're gonna have chill vibes and good gameplay, but I'm totally okay with talking about yesterday. If anyone wants to chat about it, ask me questions about it, it's fine.
Who fucking
seriously.
cares?
So anyway, how is everyone doing this morning? I see that we're gonna have some people joining slowly but surely. On the YouTube side, who do we got this morning? We got Tom, Shane, Siri, Tim the Tool, of course, Every Night at Dale's, Momojai, Grandmaster Scrub, Thiegs, Copium, oh no, not him again, Brian, I Am No One, and Bono's Tecmo. On the kick side, we got Honest Criticism, Joni, Omega Trees, John Diaper, Based Alpha Real, Romulus, Aloof Liberty, who else? Greed Jar, Snow Carl's son. Wow, his son is here. Interesting. And more. Ray Rays, how are you doing? What's going on, everybody? Caliban. How y'all doing? Good stuff, right? Okay. Virtual Boy defeats DSP. Here's the deal. He goes, remember, the next time a creator comes after you, you can hide behind it being a joke, but it was hypocritical. Dude, I want you to understand something. Allow me to one time elaborate on it, because I don't want to talk about it all day, okay?
Here we go. Here we go. It was hypocritical. It was monumentally hypocritical. You know? But here we go. Here is why Phil was allowed to fucking be a cunt sometimes. This is his justification for being a hypocritical piece of shit.
It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter how I act. It doesn't matter if I make a mistake or if I do something funny and great. It doesn't matter if I act well or if I misbehave. No matter what I do, people clown on it, okay? No matter what DSP does, it's never good enough, okay? Therefore, if I choose to do something, I can fucking do it, all right? If I want to do a whole day of this kind of content, I'll do it. If I choose to never do it again, I can also do that. I'm the master of my own destiny. It doesn't matter. No matter what I do, everyone's going to say it's wrong anyway, so I don't give a shit. Okay, quite frankly. Everyone's, oh, it's hypocritical. No. What's hypocritical is that the entire internet can dunk on me, but then if I ever tried to dunk back, that's not allowed. Actually, it's the opposite, because you all dunk on me. I can dunk on any one of you at any point for any reason, and you'll like it. And in fact, the internet does like it. They enjoyed yesterday. In droves, I've heard people coming by and saying, wow, I can't believe that he did that. That was something different, unexpected, and it actually was very entertaining. So if I feel like doing it, I will.
You are amazed that people came out to your stream and said it was very entertaining. And that shocked you. Phil, is that not going to ring alarm bells that people don't usually find you entertaining? You know? Kino, I mean, you could argue Kino did try to persuade Phil to kind of go the drama route, you know what I mean? And Phil claimed that he was above that, you know? Phil's like, I don't want to go into the drama route, you know what I mean? I want to stick to my fucking beliefs and I'm a gamer at heart, guys, you know? Fuck off. Oh, hell. It's just ridiculous, it really is. But it's just so scummy. Phil admitted that his own fucking loyal fans hated it, but he then said it didn't fucking matter because he got a lot of money from it, so who cares?
Tough shit if you don't like it. The thing is, I don't want to do it all the time. Maybe once in a blue moon for variety or just to do something different or for an April Fool's prank or whatever you want to say. I have the right to do what everyone else does to me, and if you don't like that, tough shit. I don't care about your opinion. You're irrelevant. All right? Period. I've been around. I did my dues, dude. 18 years as a creator, 14 years getting dunked on. I can do whatever the fuck I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay.
That is definitely a victory sip.
Alrighty then. So, let's see what is everyone talking about today? What's the word on the street? Today we're doing a normal day of gameplay. For the record, it's going to be Pokemon Fire Red, which is going to be very chill vibes and good fun today. Lots of interactivity, lots of engagement, as always. What I'm wondering, will Pokemon Fire Red do better? Because it actually slowed down earlier this week during the, third stream? Which was a little disappointing. You know, I like Pokemon. Fire Red playthrough's been great for me to play the original Pokemon game, which I haven't played since the 90s, and to re-experience it and see how different it is from modern Pokemon. It's great. It's a good time. I'm enjoying my time with the game. I hope that you guys are too. We usually get good attendance, good engagement, but the support slowed down earlier in the week. How will it go today? Let's find out. I'm excited for later tonight to continue with Retro Rewind, to unlock a new release, a new genre of tape, to get more stuff for the store. It's been a great interactive time. So today's going to be complete opposite of yesterday. Very, very chill vibes, okay? Very chill. Okay, so, what is going on? Toothpick Tom, how are you? Good to see you. Jasper's doing great. Right now, my wife is cleaning the house, and when she vacuums, Jasper Kitty freaks out and runs away. He absolutely hates the vacuum, okay? So, he's actually, like, kind of running around the house right now, hoping that she finishes soon, because it freaks him out. Okay. All right. Again, Glorious Draven. I'm going to reiterate what I just said. I don't know how much better I can put it than this, okay?
So Glorious Draven is... So Phil might butcher what I'm going to say here. Glorious Draven says, I've only been watching your stream for a month or two. I have based my opinion from what you have said, and you say you don't like detractors, but yesterday you did what you say you don't like. So what am I supposed to think about you now? That's a very fair comment.
Okay. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, okay? If everyone wants to sit and dunk on me constantly and say DSP's a joke and DSP's a clown and DSP's and this and DSP's that, well then if DSP wants to do that right back, he has the fucking right. And you have no right to criticize. Now, I'm not going to do this all the time. In fact, I'm rarely going to do it. You know me, I ignore 99% of the bullshit that happens around me. I usually only really address it if someone directly brings it up in chat or if it's affecting my content. There's a reason I can't stream or whatever. I'll let you know that something's going on. Outside of that, I don't care what anyone says or does about me. I ignore it all. Okay? So it doesn't affect the content. Today, it's a normal day. Yes, I'm sure we'll be talking about yesterday's April Fool's stuff, but outside of us just discussing it, we're not going to be doing any more of that. I'm not going to be clowning on anyone today. That's not what we're doing. Today is nice, chill gameplay. And if that's what you're in for, if that's what you want to relax and have a good time and enjoy games together or whatever, you're in the right place. That's what DSP Gaming is all about. That's what it originated, what it was supposed to be, and that's what it is 18 years later. okay? If you're into internet drama and all of that, this really isn't the right place for it, unless there's a rare occurrence where something happens like yesterday, which is a one-off special thing that I didn't even announce, yet still did well, and everyone seems to enjoy. Like I said, it's getting clipped. People are making videos about it all over the internet. It's cool.
You say everyone seems to enjoy it, but your fucking fans clearly don't. Apparently Jade's fucked off forever, for fuck's sake. I mean, if Jade doesn't come back, how am I get free spaces?
That's what it's all about, man. Everyone wants to talk about me. Well, I can talk about whatever I want to. It's only fair, okay? So, that's that, all right? I'm sorry. There's no valid...
So, you basically... There is a saying, like, so you're, instead of taking the high road, or maybe instead of fucking going by your moral compass, you said, well, fuck this shit. I'm going to fight fire with fire. I mean, an eye for an eye makes the world blind, as Mother Teresa once famously said. But hey, it doesn't, as long as Phil makes money, who cares, eh?
Criticism of it, because you say, oh, that's hypocritical. Yeah, but you all make fun of me.
But hey, Phil, as long as you can accept, I mean, they're saying it's hypocritical, and you're trying to defend yourself, but you're also admitting it's hypocritical. So you're agreeing with the fucking feedback. You're agreeing it's hypocritical. Fine. You're agreeing with them. Thank you, Phil.
So, if you say it's okay to make fun of DSP, then it's okay for DSP to make fun of anyone else, period. There's no other argument. It's either it's good for everyone or it's good for no one. So should absolutely no one ever be doing this kind of crap on the internet, or can everyone do it? It's one or the other. You gotta accept it one way or the other, alright?
You fucking don't. Why is it always with these absolutes for you? Especially when it comes to your fucking community, for fuck's sake. You know, you chose to be a hypocrite for financial gain. It's not the first time you fucking chose to fucking go against your supposed moral compass for fucking financial gain. You pretended to fucking be friends with Kino Casino for financial gain. You know? You feel off like drama shit sometimes for financial gain. You apparently hate doing that content, but you fucking love the fucking money it fucking provides. You know? You claim to hate doing that sort of content.
Okay. Oh, we have some shout-outs to do. So first off, we have Omega Sauce, who gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you, Omega Sauce, for that. I appreciate that. Our first sub of the day. Thank you, Omega Sauce, for that. And I just got 1,000 kicks from Bilbo Swaggins. Thank you, Bilbo Swaggins. I'll play you an animation for that. Give me 1 sec to bring up the kicks animations. Because to be honest, I usually don't get enough kicks to play an animation. You have to do 100 or more. Or excuse me, 500 or more. Thank you there, Bilbo Swaggins. Let's get that on the leaderboard. Thank you, thank you. Very good. So let's see here. Bono Stemo says, these fools will watch you regardless. Don't listen to them complaining. Yesterday, the drama queens were loving it. Oh, I know, and that's the thing. I know how to lean into it. I know how to do it. I literally said a few days ago, what if I became a detractor? I'd be good at it. I know I'd be good at it, and I know I'd actually be successful at doing it. It just proves the few times that I do it that people are, oh, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, I know. But the thing is, that's not me.
But it felt at a cost of... You're sacrificing the community you claim to fucking care about for financial gain. You know? What the fuck, man? This is what you're saying. And you claim to have dignity. And you're throwing your own fans, your own community, the ones that are loyal to you and your channel, the ones that fucking stick around, the people that actually care about Pokemon, for example, they want to watch you play Pokemon. They want to give you money to watch you play Pokemon. You're saying fuck those guys because you got to make $700 a day by fucking, feeding into the drama stuff so you can make fucking money.
As a person, that's not me. Like, every once in a while, sure, I'll speak my mind or whatever. But I just want to chill. I just want to hang out with you guys. I want to make pop.
You speak your mind? Wait. Every once in a while, I'll speak my mind. Are you trying to fucking imply you can't fucking be honest apart from the times you're being super duper toxic? Does that mean right now, Phil, you're not speaking your mind? Yesterday you were, apparently, but today you're not. So you're not being honest, you're not speaking your mind, you're not being true to yourself. What is it, Phil?
Positive content. I want to relax and enjoy games together. That's what I'm all about. All right, every once in a while, I want to dip my toe into the drama lake. I can do it, and I have the capability of doing it. I think it honestly works better when I don't do it all the time. If I did it every day, it would be tired, boring bullshit. But
you fucking do it when you're fucking desperate for a fucking boost in the fucking coffers. Let's be fucking real here. When you want to fucking have a good money day, a guaranteed fucking money day, then you go back to the fucking well of being a fucking drama bitch.
If you do it rarely, then it works, right? It's about being balanced. It's about doing it in moderation. So maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. All right.
Here's a waste of $5 fucking right here. Joint options, $5 super chat. Phil, you're the one who is morally grandstanding against Duncan and others for financial gain for last year, not us.
Maybe I'll save it for April Fool's. Who knows, right? The thing is, because I basically hugely surprised everyone with that yesterday, I think that if I tried to do it again next year for April Fool's, it wouldn't be nearly as effective because I've already done it now once and it worked, right? So
knew it was effective. Bit translation. I wouldn't get as much money for it if I did next year. I'll need to find a better surprise next year.
So let's see what happens. But no, I'm not going to be doing this stuff often, and I'm good.
So, I mean, Boat goes Binted saying, nah, yesterday was cringe and predictable. Really obvious. We're going to go nuclear again. The Kit Kat as well. I have never heard of a track to compare themselves to the person they are trolling, says Greed Jar. Real King Michael, this is why you have no friends in real life or in the streaming community. That's a great fucking point as well.
There you go. Here's a good question. Why not swing at someone like Turkey Tom instead of someone that considers you a friend like Wing?
Oh, Turkey Tom!
Because Turkey Tom is irrelevant. Who the fuck is Turkey Tom? What has he done? Zero. There's nothing to talk about there. That's boring. No one gives a fuck about him. The drama comes from talking about other creators who have already talked shit. That's where the drama comes from. Not some fucking nobody. That's why.
That was a snort, followed by a sit there. Also, Turkey Tom, I mean, the channel's doing a lot better than yours is, you know? I would argue that Turkey Tom can afford to pay his bills with a YouTube content alone without begging for money. Does that not make him more successful than you as a content creator? You know? Like, Turkey Tom's videos, he has 2 channels which regularly gets hundreds of thousands of views, if not over 1 million views, plus, you know? Yeah, I mean, I think they're a more successful content creator than you are, Phil. But if Turkey Tom chose to stream sometimes as well, just for the hell of it, they would probably fucking leave you in the dust.
Okay. Joint Options did a $5 super chat. He says, you're the one morally grandstanding against dunking on others, not us. Correct. And I still am. Okay, let me make this abundantly clear. Okay? I feel that people that all they do on the internet is dunk on others. They think they're better than everyone. They morally grandstand. They say,
but you think you're better than everyone every fucking day.
I'm better and smarter than you, and let me now felt you, or let me criticize you, or let me dunk on you. And this is their content. That's non-content. All right? Literally, that's the point I was making yesterday, but people aren't smart enough to figure it out. You know, when I was saying, I'm the king, and here's my royal edict, and I judge you in the court, it was a joke. It was me emphasizing how dumb that content.
Jokes are funny. You're not funny. You're the greedy fucking bastard who's fucking desperate to try and get as much money as possible from his dying fucking channel. You have no choice but to fucking go back into the fucking drama stuff. Not because you fucking want to, but because you fucking need to, because you fucking need the fucking payday it fucking provides.
Content is that these people make every day. Most of the people who do that shit every day are the biggest fucking lolcows on the planet. Far worse than me, right? I mean, think about some of the things that they have done. Showing off their body parts and shit like that. Like, what? You know, I don't do that stuff, all right? But my mistakes, sadly, are accidents.
What do you mean showing off your body parts? You fucking regularly fucking push your arm fat up to try and pretend you got fucking big muscles on a fucking almost daily basis. Showing off your fucking body parts. Get the fuck out of here.
That happened that I have to live with. Not intentional things I did because I'm a fucking moron, all right? They're worse than me, yet they think that they're better than everyone. They're not. You know, I don't think that that's good content whatsoever. All right, yesterday I did 1 day of it. I got it off my chest. It's like I said yesterday. I described it like you have a craving for the McDonald's cheeseburger. Now you know that the burger isn't good for you. You know that ultimately you're gonna feel like crap after you're done eating it, and you know that you shouldn't eat it, but you eat it anyway every once in a while just because you want to satiate the craving. So I
just love once again he's fucking implying that he has a fucking desire in his fucking soul to fucking be an insufferable cunt to as many people as possible. Like he has an absolute fucking built-in, you know, fucking craving just to fucking be a complete dick to those around him, so he can fucking appear more successful than these fuckers, and more popular than these fuckers, and more financially well off than these fuckers. It's like he's literally admitting that is that his nature? Is that his true nature showing? I've never had that notion. I don't. Maybe I'm just strange. I have never in my life had a fucking notion to fucking like go out, you know, like to fucking be a dick to people. You know, because you could argue there's an argument to be made that me doing what I do every day to DSP is effectively fulfilling that need. That's debatable. Perhaps I am using DSP to fulfill that fucking criteria. That's a fair fucking argument. I'll let you guys be the judge.
satiated the craving yesterday. We're good to go. We can now move forward positively. And every once in a while, if I want to go back to that well for variety purposes, for entertainment value, or just to fuck around, I can, and I have the right to do so. I've earned it with the scars that I got on my fucking back from all the whippings that I took from the internet for 14 plus years. And again, if you don't like it, I don't care. I don't care about your opinion because you're irrelevant. So thanks for $5.
You're calling your own community irrelevant. You're calling your own audience, your contributors, the ones that are fucking paying your bills. You're calling everyone irrelevant. If they don't like what you're doing, they're irrelevant. If they do like it, then they are relevant. Jesus.
What was your name? Hold on, it disappeared. Joint options. Thanks for $5. Okay.
Make the bad
Someone tipped the buck and
man
says,
stop.
100%, after all these years of slander, you should be allowed to detract just for a day. It's only fair that you get a slice of the pie. And you were fair, your criticisms were observational, you weren't lying or using slander.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Again, there's a difference between trying to actually observe as an outsider looking in, or literally hamming it up, overacting. What am I doing? It's $1. Overacting, and or trying to cause a scene for sensationalist purposes. I didn't do anything yesterday to try to be sensational or over the top. I just wanted to be as matter-of-fact as I could, okay?
But you didn't, though. Wait. So, what parts were the fucking joke and which parts were the matter-of-fact stuff? Was the reintroduction of the goals matter-of-fact? Was begging for $750 to fucking show off your waist and show off your abs a matter-of-fact? I mean, you're blurring the fucking lines now, Phil, with what was matter-of-fact stuff and what was joking stuff and what was April Fool's and what wasn't April Fool's. He cannot actually keep his fucking narrative straight. It went from just being a joke, bro, but just a prank, and all of a sudden it's all I was just speaking facts. That's all I was fucking doing. And all of a sudden it's like, nah, I just wanted to do drama, and no, I was just observation. What the fuck, Phil? If you're going to have an excuse for being a dick, at least fucking stick to the fucking one excuse.
How do I like Pokemon compared to Dragon Quest VII? Do I like one over the other? The thing is, even though they're both turn-based games, they are different. Like, with Pokemon, it's such frequent combat, and it's a lot of grind, and you need to utilize things like elemental weaknesses, status effects, actual good parts balance. It's actually a much more challenging experience than, say, Dragon Quest VII is like a pushover game. If you just understand the basics of turn-based RPGs, you will excel at Dragon Quest VII. But I like them both, because I like the genre in general.
You're fucking stupid and deserve to die.
Jesus Christ, man. I keep forgetting about how fucking brutal that fucking lane is from Mookie. But thank you very much to Fox for a $1 super chat. Very kind of you indeed. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have said that better myself, Mookie. I mean, it's just Phil. Phil does make us angry sometimes, you know. I'm not a hateful person. I think the word hate is extraordinarily strong. Hate is an extremely strong fucking word. But Phil does piss me off a lot sometimes, for damn sure. Thank you for the buck for the Fox, very kind of you indeed.
JDTV says, I've been thinking about getting the new Pokemon pinball machine. I've been getting the pinball lately. I got a high score at a bar a few days ago, but it's so expensive. Is it a real pinball machine, like full size, or is it one of those, like, hobbyist replicas? Because I've seen those.
Oh, if you played it in a fucking bar, it's a full-size pinball machine, you fucking dumbass.
Was too, like, smaller versions of pinball machines that are meant to be, like, in the home versus, like, a full size. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't aware that there's a Pokemon pinball machine on the market right now. It's a real full-size pinball machine? Dang. It's probably expensive, probably thousands of dollars, I bet. Well, you know, what I can say to that is, when I was young, when I was in my 20s, okay, and I was so heavily into Street Fighter, right? That was my hobby. I traveled to play it.
Is he about to fucking admit that he was hoping to buy himself some sort of Street Fighter pinball machine?
Tournaments, I was at arcades, I was playing it at home on console. I always, you know, had this aspiration that when I get older and I have money, I want to get a Street Fighter cabinet, and I want to.
But you have money now, apparently. You keep telling everyone you're so super duper successful. You have far more money than LTG, and you have far more money in Wings, and you have far more money in Asmund Gold. You want to make sure Asmund Gold believes you have so much money. You have this money, apparently. You claim you have this money. You've been more successful today than you've ever been in your entire fucking miserable life. So why can't you do these things then, Phil?
Have it at home. It's like a hobbyist thing. I could play on. I got my friends come over. We could play. I could build. Your
friends. Yeah, Phil, look at Phil's right now. And you guys might not be aware of it, but Phil right now is surrounded by all his fucking friends. Look at them all. Can you see how much fun they're having? You have double Judgy looking at him. And Judgy and Judgy Jr. looking on at him, saying, bro, you don't have friends, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are you kidding on? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Phil had his childhood dream that when he grew up, his childhood dream from his 20s, this is a childhood dream from his 20s, when he's fucking going around the Street Fighter scene trying to be a fucking competitive fucking fighting game player. He's like, when I get older, when I retire from being the best fighting game player to have ever roamed the land, I can retire in my comfort and my millions of dollars, and I can maybe have my own Street Fighter arcade machine at home, and my pinball machines as well, and I can invite all my friends over so we can play games together. Jesus, man. I'm going to rewind this so we can get full context, but that caught me off guard. Oh, yeah, okay, well, let's get the full context of this fucking little dream scenario from Phil. This is what Phil wanted back in the day.
It's a real full-size pinball machine? Dang. It's probably expensive, probably thousands of dollars, I bet. Well, you know, what I can say to that is, when I was young, when I was in my 20s, okay, and I was so heavily into Street Fighter, right? That was my hobby. I traveled to play it in tournaments, I was at arcades, I was playing it at home on console. I always, you know, had this aspiration that when I get older and I have money, I want to get a Street Fighter cabinet, and I want to have it at home. It's like a hobbyist thing I could play on. I could have my friends come over, we could play, I could build it up, I could switch games and do things with it. And really, for like a decade, that's something I thought about doing. And then I got my own place in the late 2000s, and that was the infamous Connecticut condo that you've seen footage of in my early days as a YouTuber, right? And basically, at first I thought, oh, this is perfect, because I could have all my friends over, and we did, like, those first few months that I lived there. My friends were constantly coming over, and we were playing Street Fighter 4 together and doing all this stuff, right? But then what quickly happened was, life catches up with you, and you get really busy, you know, whether it was the office job that I had at the time, or putting out a zillion YouTube videos or whatever. I just kind of got into working so much, I never really thought about what I wanted to do with the place anymore. Next thing you know, I lived there for 2-3 years, and the place is full of boxes and clutter and all kinds of shit, and I'm like, even if I wanted to get a Street Fighter machine, there's absolutely no way I can even fit it in here right now, you know? Then as I got even older, I'm like, well, I want to move. I don't want to live in Connecticut anymore. When I moved out here to Washington, it's like, so this is like really finally my real life, because I felt like everything up to that point had been like my young adult build-up to finally being like a full-fledged mature adult. Everything has to be responsible and everything. And I moved out here and I was like, I'm not going to be doing that stuff. You know, I actually regretted having spent all that money on things like the statues and the decorations and things that I had bought back when I lived in Connecticut. And then I just kind of like, I don't want this cabinet anymore, you know? So the way I...
Plus you had the fucking friends to play it with. You know? You moved across the country, you abandoned your fucking family and fucking friends you fucking had back there, as few as you fucking were. You moved to fucking renting, and you fucking became a fucking hermit. Playing games every fucking day on the internet, begging strangers for fucking money online. Refusing to fucking cultivate new friendships with anyone in this fucking part of the fucking country you're in. You'd have no cut to play it with. We're gonna do fucking... You're gonna fucking train Jasper to fucking play Street Fighter. You're gonna fucking ask Cat. Jesus Christ, man. Well, long and short of it is that Phil, like, you, like, it's like, you mean, he basically has nobody to fucking share this with, basically. You know, he would absolutely jump at the chance to have a Street Fighter cabinet if it was offered to him. You know, he would love that, you know. In fact, remember how jealous he got of the other content creators getting like some sort of fucking Street Fighter cabinet thing? Oh, yeah. I can't mind what it's called. There was some sort of fucking thing. They're trying to, like, you know, I can't mind the name of the company or whatever, but that was a few years ago. David Dragon saying, DM's new soundbite I'm going to spread. It's so fitting for this whole segment. Hold on, let's see. What's the soundbite? Hold on, let's see. What's the soundbite?
That's so very, very sad.
It really is. It really is so very sad. There you go. And so he's saying, remember the date time when Cat went to the arcade? Yeah, doesn't want to do that anymore. Jeez. He took Pandlee in Florida, went to an arcade. He loves arcades, for fuck's sake. It reminds me of being young. I used to dominate his arcades back in my day. Oh, yeah, he's just a... Right now, he's coming across right now as a bitter old bastard, you know?
Old bastard!
The way I see it is, if you're gonna do something like that, if you're gonna get a cabinet or something like that, like, you do it when you're younger, because when you get older, then life catches up with you, and then you just don't have time to really think about that shit anymore. Like, people even say to me right now, will you buy this big Lego set? Will you buy this statue? Will you do this? Like, for what? For what am I gonna do with it? There's nowhere to put it. I don't want to make a room of my actual house a man cave where I just put models and shit. You know, like people said earlier this year, what about that giant Pokemon set with the 3-starter Pokemon? And I'm like, what would I want that for? You know, like, what on earth would I use that for?
So, a parent's Pokemon fan, when asked if he'll get Pokemon Lego, scoffing at the idea of buying Pokemon stuff.
Give me 1 second. I'm hearing some noise outside the front of my house. I want to see what it is. It's probably just a truck, but I'm curious.
Such a nosy bastard. Wait, wait. I thought it was like, I thought he was wearing jammies for a second there. Oh, for Christ's sake. Those might be jammies. I'm not sure what he's wearing. Wait. So he's wearing the shirt, okay? But like this shit down below. What's this crap? That's not shorts. No, he's not wearing shorts. I think our boy's wearing jammies today. Just rolled straight out of bed after a $700 day. Fuck me, man. What the fuck? Oh, hell. Navy vet. If poor Navy lived in the same state as Phil, I wish he would move out of Washington, making the state look bad. Oh, poor. I feel sorry you've got to fucking share the same state and landmass as Phil Burnell. And the bad man is left for a while so he can have a peek at the window, like some sort of nosy fucking neighbour. Some gossip monger peeking over the fence. Oh, they are shorts.
I was absolutely correct.
They are shorts. My bad. Although I would argue pajama shorts. Like we can see. There we go. So you can see a part of his fucking bony wee legs there. You know. So they are actually shorts or pajama shorts.
I was absolutely correct. There was a garbage truck, not on my road, but the one road over, but it was making insanely loud noise. I was like, damn, that's
It's insanely loud. So that's an interesting turn of phrase. Did you go to that truck and go, you're being insanely loud right now, truck? Did the truck apologise to you for being insanely loud and disturbing you? You're being insanely loud right now, truck.
really loud. But yeah, it's nothing too alarming. So there you go. Okay. Okay, folks, so let's chill for a while. We're going to build up attendance before we begin with Pokemon Fire Red today, which I'm very excited to play, to be honest with you. Let's actually talk about what's coming up now for the next few days to weeks, so you guys know what's on the schedule. Okay, so today, Pokemon Fire Red on this stream. Can't wait to continue. I think we're in Vermilion City, and we had just gotten the bike, and we're riding around. We're going to see what's around there. I think we just went on the... Oh, that's right, we're on the boat. And we're on the boat. We're going to do a whole bunch of fights, level up the Pokemon before we get to the Pokemon Center in Vermilion City, right? So that's what's next on the agenda for Pokemon. And again, I hope that you guys will stick around and hang out and engage and support the stream. I really like the game, and I want to keep it in the rotation as a day stream, but I do need people to actually be here. It's called the Queen Anne. Thank you, Cheeseburger. It's called Queen Anne. So I'm excited for that. And then tonight on the late stream, Retro Rewind, where we continue with the chill indie game, running a virtual VHS video rental store, adding new titles, new genres, building up the store more. I think tonight we're getting a popcorn machine. So that'll be fun too. It's gonna be nice chill vibes all day long. Tomorrow, Action Day again. So we will actually have a formal level 1 podcast in the morning to recap everything that went down in the week and talk about game news and more. And then it's gonna be a fun stream of Crimson Desert. Man, that is a game I just don't know how to make heads or tails of, but I'm happy to play it again and keep going as long as you guys show up and engage and support it and to see what else it has in store for us, because it seems like it has a lot of wild stuff in store, big variety game, right? And then tomorrow night, Street Fighter 6. And I think what I might do, I'll let you guys decide again. Like, do you want me to continue with Honda even more? Or do you want me to play Lily or Dalsin? Like, I'd be down to play more Honda. That's really the only character right now that I'm in a position of doing well with. And I did gain points overall. I actually did win more matches than I lost the other day, which is shocking.
I won! Like, you've kind of like won 25 and lost 24 or some pish.
Because I thought I lost more than I won, but I actually won one more match with Honda than I lost, and I gained net points. So it's up to you guys what you want. We'll see what we want to do. Maybe we'll do more. We'll see. So that'll be tomorrow night. And I'm off on Saturday. When I come back on Sunday, they'll have a podcast, and then it'll be the continuation of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, and then we'll do a RimWorld stream Sunday night, and then Monday, the big birthday bash marathon event, okay? On Monday, there's going to be chill vibes. There's going to be a lot of relaxing fun. I'm going to be playing retro fighting games and see if we can find competition. That includes Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo / Anniversary Edition, depending on which one we can find comp in the various collections, okay? Then we're also going to play Super Mario World on the Switch. The thing is, it really depends on what we can find. Like, if we can find competition for retro fighters, I want to play them, like, all day, but I don't know if we're going to. We might not. So if that's the case, instead of doing that, we'll just play Mario World. What are you going to do? But in addition to that, I'll be drinking. I'm going to get some liquor on Saturday, or I'll still be drinking those cut waters and things that I have, because I still have them. I don't drink them. They just sit around until we do, like, a marathon. And I'm probably going to get myself a piece of birthday cake to have as a celebration. I'm also going to be getting some food that day. I just don't know what. It won't be like DSP Tries. It will just be like a birthday meal I have on stream with you guys, so that I can eat and not be starving all day. So I'm excited for Monday's birthday marathon. And then for the rest of the week, we're going to continue with all the playthroughs. So you're going to have more Pokemon, more Retro Rewind, more Crimson Desert, more Street Fighter, etc. all week long next week, okay? In truth, there is no big new releases coming out in April till the second half of the month. So we have time to focus on all the games that I'm currently playing and just make progress in all of them and not have to worry about, new releases coming up and not interrupting the schedule or anything. Now, if anything does come out that's new or interesting and you want to see me play, sure, we'll do that. Just let me know, all right? But in the meantime, the schedule we have right now is pretty good. What is my main team on MVC2? Probably the team I've had the most success with is Sentinel, Storm, Commando. Although I've done Sentinel, Storm, Cable, Magneto, Cable, Sentinel, and then variations. Like I used to, sometimes the T-Bon assist is just so effing good and does so much damage. It's ridiculous. So all these different variations of different teams. I don't really have a main anymore because I don't play it, you know. At various different times of me playing the game, I've had different mains. The pinball machine is called Stern Pinball. Plays the most famous pinball manufacturer nowadays. It was designed by Nintendo for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. It cost $7,000. $7K is a big investment for a pinball machine for like a hobbyist thing. That's pretty nuts. At the very least, I'll say this: at least for $7,000, you're getting a game. There's people who will spend $7,000 for like a statue of a comic book character.
Or WWE champions, yeah, or $70,000. You know, yeah, or even more than that. Maybe $200,000, $300,000 on gacha gaming shit. Yeah, Phil, imagine that. That'd be crazy, right?
And it's like, what are you doing? It's a statue. I'll usually look at it. You can't even do anything with it. At least if you have a game you can play, you get something out of it, you know? Am I hyped for Pragmata or not really? Let me put it this way. I'm not hyped, but I know that Capcom usually makes solid experiences. So if this is a good new original one, great. And if not, I'm not getting my hopes up. So I won't be like disappointed, but I'm hoping that it'll be a good game. When I played MVC2, how many great players did I play online versus lag abusers? Sadly, I didn't. When playing that game online was not good. Just being honest, like MVC2 online is not good. The game cannot handle online play. Like it skips frames and it just like, for example, people who were rushing down with Storm and Magneto, it was skipping the animations. It was going right to combos. Like what the hell? You don't even get to see the first hit that's leading to your demise. Like what just happened? Netcode can't handle the speed of that game. The game wasn't designed to be played online. So it's not good. You know, it's just not. Like that's what people were saying. Like it was totally busted. People like teleporting into you and stuff. So it is what it is. Do I think GTA 6 will be any good? Yes. Do I think it'll be the best game ever? I have no idea. Do I think it's going to be worth all the hype it's getting? Probably not. But will it be a good game? I have a feeling it'll be a good game at least. You know, I don't think they're going to spend this much time and money on it and it's going to be terrible. Have I ever thought about doing an in-person retro fighting stream at a local arcade? No. No, I don't really think about that. I work 6 days a week.
Why? That'll remove the online lag thing, you know what I mean, that you complain so much about.
Most weeks. When I'm outside of this room, I don't really try to think about video games that much. If anything, it's because I'm watching my wife play like a sim game on PC or something. That's about it.
Wait. So you want to get away from video games, so you're not working by watching your wife play video games. So you don't get away from video games then?
Don't want my entire life to be permeated by one thing. So I don't think of video games when I'm outside of here. I like the new animations. By the way, guys, I added a whole bunch of new animations for the month of April now. And I think they're pretty dope. It's like retro game ads and stuff on there. It's pretty cool stuff that I found. Here's some Crash Bandicoot.
Is it weird that I feel kind of old by him referring to Crash Bandicoot as retro? Like, I remember when it came out on PlayStation, you know what I mean? Fantastic game, but I was a kid. Yeah, I guess I'm old.
Old bastard!
Do you pretend on playing the other 2D games? I think what you're asking is, do I intend on playing the other 2D Pokemons, like Black, White 1 and 2, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver? I'm not against doing it. I would probably enjoy them, because I've never played those before. I just don't know how I would do it, because they're not available. Like, I wish that Nintendo would add those to the catalog of online games for Nintendo Switch Online, or they would sell them, but they don't have them, right? So as of now, no, I have no plans. I would like to play them at some point. Okay. What? Brian says I look like the old CM Punk.
It's scared the fuck out of me. Wait, what do you mean the old CM Punk? Do you mean like... No, I don't fucking see that whatsoever. Holy fuck, man. Nah. That looks like an unhealthier version of Paul Heyman. You know? It's closer to fucking that than fucking CM Punk anyway.
I don't think I look like CM Punk at all. I know there's a new Tomodachi Life coming out. I am interested in it. I think it would be pretty funny to do like virtual people in the game that we know and stuff, and then like characters, cartoon characters, and comic book characters and weird shit. I think it would be funny for a few streams to mess around like that. Yeah, people are like, can't you stream it from your OG Nintendo 3DS XL capture device? Dude, I haven't used it in 10 years. I don't even know if it turns on. I don't know if it works. I haven't ever used it with a modern PC. The software doesn't exist anymore. That company went out of business. The company that made those modded 3DSs, they went completely out of business. So I don't even know if you'd be able to download the software to make that work as a capture device anymore. No, I'm not watching the Super Mario Galaxy movie. If and when it goes on demand, I will probably watch it just to see what it is. It's the same case as the first movie. The critics watched it and were like, this movie is drivel, it's garbage, it's just flash and no substance, it's trash. Then all the fans went to watch it and they're all saying, oh, it's the best movie ever, because they like garbage. Like, I'm sorry.
Wait, so if people are fans of a franchise that they want to see a movie of and they enjoy it, then, well, wouldn't the fans be the most strictest critics or something if it's not fucking meant to be to their appeal? I mean, there is nothing you can do worse to your fucking fandom than fucking getting something wrong that they fucking care passionately about, you know? Like, if people, I mean, like, there's been a few instances, I think, of people, like, fucking up a franchise by fucking doing something very poorly. I'm trying to think of the top of my head of a good example of that. Final Fantasy movie. Remember when Final Fantasy tried to fucking make their own fucking movie? You know? And that shit tanked. That didn't do very well at all. At this point in time, Final Fantasy as a gaming franchise was so fucking huge. But the thing kind of flopped, put it in the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? Didn't really pop off that well, you know? But yes, I'm saying, the fans are your fiercest critics, so, you know what I mean? They're going to fucking say, well, this is not good, you know, but I don't know. Kilo says Eragon. I'm not allowed to talk about the movie around my wife. Last Airbender movie, the one that is super bad. So it's Unlocking of Darkness, you know what I mean? Resident Evil movies don't follow the game either. There's multiple examples. Just because you're a fan of a franchise doesn't mean you're going to fucking just say this, oh, a movie came out of it, so I'm going to fucking hyper support it and not pay attention to it. Fans will fucking be the first to tell you, well, that shit was garbage. Because they're fans, because they fucking care about it. So to me, it's a good thing that a lot of Mario fans that seem to have enjoyed the fucking movie are saying, yes, this is a good movie. This is an enjoyable fucking movie. You know? Well, to me, it's not making any sense here, but what he's saying.
Then all the fans went to watch it and they're all saying, oh, it's the best movie ever, because they like garbage. Like, I'm sorry, the first Mario movie was definitely garbage. It was flashy, it was colorful, the graphics looked great, right? All the animation was great. The plot was terrible, the execution was terrible, ignored all the lore of all the games, was its own thing, just like a pop culture nonsense, fart in the wind. It means absolutely nothing, yet it made insane amounts of money because people like garbage. They just want to watch something that's fucking flashy on the screen. Jingle the keys, right? Jingle the keys, everyone. Look, jingle the keys, jingle the keys, jingle the keys. Okay, the movie's over. Leave. So if that's what this one is again, I don't want to see it. You know, why would I want to see it? It's trash. Sovi says, I'm a fan, I watched it. I think to enjoy it, you just have to ignore the plot completely. Other than that, it's just Easter eggs and music. Well, there you go. All right, so what's on everyone's mind? Today, I'll be honest, I have no topics to talk about, okay? I had more than enough to talk about yesterday. I really, you know...
Oh, for God's sake. No, hold on. I don't know if we're going to come across this in time. So, I might just show you guys now this, okay? Hold on. When you go to Twitter, why have we got 16 notifications? What the fuck happened? What the hell's going on Twitter? Wait, what's going on Twitter? What happened? I've got 16 notifications off fucking nowhere. Robust, meaningful, so I can see it. What the fuck's this?
Phil's gay!
Yes.
He's gay!
Yeah, yes.
Phil's gay!
I agree.
He's gay!
I agree, shut up. What happened? This is what I get. Well, what happened? Oh, is Twitter being weird here? Wait, is Twitter being weird with showing spoilers of things? Hold on a second. Robust Urban G McFly. Apparently, if they're tweets. So, hold on. I can see it though. This is what I see. Apparently, this is not visible to everyone. Some people can't see this apparently on Twitter. Like Sunny is saying this is what they get. They get a spoiler thing. Confirm age and X mobile app. Welcome, so X has been a bit weird here. Wait, so if you show a picture of DSP on X and you haven't got yourself verified, Twitter censors it. Apparently, any image of DSP is age restricted. Is that what I'm being led to understand here? Any image of DSP is sensitive, age restricted information, which Twitter do not want like kids to fucking see. Jesus, man, imagine being that toxic. Twitter's like, oh, this is not. We need to fucking make sure you're old enough to see DSP. This guy is evil and it's toxic as hell. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. So Phil got a super chat here. You know, it comes in and it's I have been watching you since the beginning. I'm in a wheelchair and you make my days go faster. Thank you for the great work, Mario Espinoza. And yeah, the profile picture is a guy in a wheelchair. So Phil, I mean, we say it the same and time again. Phil's audience are full of these individuals who are in we found the Jade replacement. Jade's been replaced by a I mean, I was gonna make some sort of crude sort of like immigrant taking his job sort of joke there. Jade, the US style wheelchair for Phil, has been replaced. This person costs Phil less money to keep it around. I feel bad for doing that. I also have no idea. This guy, maybe as far as I'm aware, this guy, just because his name's Espino doesn't mean he's not American. I got no idea. It's a $5 super chat, so he's probably American as well. For fuck's sake, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm not going to ask for his passport and credentials. So I'm not ICE. Don't worry. For God's sake, man. Anyway, but yeah, Phil is getting support from another wheelchair. There we go. Chris live. DSP is being not wheeled out during Pokemon again. Oh, tragic. Absolutely tragic. Oh well, at least they had a good day yesterday to make up for the slow streams today.
Don't need to be talking about topics today. And I just want to chill. I just want to enjoy the games. I just want to hang out with you guys. So whatever you guys want to chat about. Abdullah says, I hope you play with more Honda. Again, I'm not opposed to it. I'm doing the best with Honda. The problem right now, I'm having the problem in Street Fighter 6 now that I basically had with Tekken 8. What is that? I get to the point where I'm playing good enough competition that those people literally just play the game all the time. Therefore, they
basically, you're not good enough. It's not their fault that you're shit.
Understand every matchup. They know that with their main character who they're using in rank, this is exactly how you beat Honda. Like, step by step, they know the way to beat him. That Aki player who beat my ass twice knew all I got to do is get max distance, throw fireball. Honda literally can't get past it. If I neutral jump over it, she could try to hit me. If I jump forward, she could try to hit me. If I parry, well, I can't get to her parrying.
Yeah, you're outplayed. No, a better player, a superior player playing you. It's as simple as that. You're not good enough for the game. They are. They're better than you in the game. You got outplayed, son. Deal with it. Accept it. Or get better, scrub.
So I'll never hit her, so I'll never win. And then I lose. You see? So they know the game to the point where you can't just play it on knowledge of basics. You have to now have like the nuanced high-end knowledge. And I said it playing Tekken 8, and I'll say it here with Street Fighter 6. The only way you can get past that point of a fighting game is to play it a lot. Not once a week, maybe twice a week if you're lucky, 4 hours. You'll never advance to a higher level at a fighting game by playing it just a couple hours a week. It's not possible. You're just going to maintain your base level of knowledge, and you're never advanced. With Tekken 8, basically I got to that point, and I was like, well, guys, as you can see, I've hit the wall. So it's either I play a shit ton of Tekken 8 with Yoshimitsu to get better, or we're done. And it came to the determination, I was done. People wanted me to do more variety of games and different things, and wanted me to move on. So in Street Fighter 6, we're at that point now, where I feel like we have to keep playing with Honda if we're going to make progress with Honda. If we go to Lily, and if we go to Dalzim, or if we go back to Blanca, or if we go to Zangief, or whatever, we're probably never going to make advancement with Honda because we're going to go back to him, back to square one again. You see? So that's up to you. If you really want me to try to work harder on Honda and try to get better with him, I know I'll learn matchups better and I'll do better by playing more with him, but that's just going to be a lot of the same thing. And you guys tend to tell me you guys get very bored when I do a lot of the same thing. You want variety. People ask for new characters or different characters, and I understand that. But that just means that I'll just stay at the level I'm at and there won't be any High Master or Grandmaster Honda. Instead, it's just going to be, you know, Master Honda around that mid 1500s level. Oh, really? Jake Kuma says, 3DS capture cards are hard to come by. There's only one person who really still makes them. Ah. Oh, my God. Theodore says, well, what about the new He-Man movie coming out? All right. Real talk right now. Can you name one single person on planet Earth who in 2026 said, hey, I think it's time for a new He-Man movie?
I mean, if there's people that are actually creating and developing the movie, I'm going to assume the fucking director. You know what I mean? I'm going to guess the movie promoters. You know what I mean? The people behind the scenes, the producers, you know, the writers. You know what I mean? The actors. You know, like I assume there's more. I mean, if there was enough demand and interest and money involved in the creation of the fucking movie, I'm going to assume they think it is worth pursuing. You know? Now, am I interested? No, I don't give a fuck. But the fact of the matter is, if they're actually fucking putting effort and time and money into attempting to create a movie to try and, like, rejuvenate the franchise or whatever, then fuck it, let them fucking go for it. We'll see if it fucking does well. You know? By the way, guys, we are 3 away from a full house as things stand. If we get 50 likes, that's 2 free spaces, which means we don't need 1 more. You know what I mean? So 50 likes, we get 2 free spaces when we're almost free from the bad man.
I mean, I have no idea who financed that thing, but I hope that they were ready for a big write-off on their, you know, there is no way that movie is going to do well.
Okay, I unironically wanted to do well now just to spite Phil. I don't give a shit about the movie, but hell, if it pisses off Phil, I might go see it. I don't know.
There is no way possible. There's such a small amount of people who to this day even know what the Masters of the Universe are, and now they're going to try to make a movie in 2026 that they think people are going to watch. Are you insane? Where is He-Man right now in pop culture relevance exactly? Like, it's at the bottom of the barrel of 80s nostalgia stuff, and they think they're going to revive it out of nowhere with a movie. Like, what are they thinking?
This is the same guy that said that once Starfield came out, nobody would remember Baldur's Gate 3. And Starfield is going to fucking just obliterate, you know, and dominate and be Game of the Year and all that shit.
Nah, Tim the Tool says, I think the goal with all these modern live-action remakes is to shit on the original fans. Yeah, I mean, I'm on the prime audience. When I was a kid...
Fuck off! I'm the prime audience. No, you're not. Phil, I don't think the current Mario is not. I mean, not for you. I mean, maybe if you had a family and children, you could fucking take your kids to the fucking Mario movie and fucking show them something you care about back in the fucking day. But you choose not to do that. So instead, you want some like sort of serious, gritty Mario drama, which is true to the lore of the fucking 80s fucking video games, where basically the majority of the games are the same sort of plot regardless. Peach is in our castle. That bastard Bowser fucking takes her away. Oh, for God's sake, Phil. You were upset that a children's movie is not catering to your demands.
That was something I was into. That was the first big thing I was into, was Masters of the Universe. I had a ton of the action figures, and I had the play sets, and I watched the... when I was younger, I was crazy about Sonic the Hedgehog when I was very young. You know what I mean? I loved Sonic the Hedgehog. I got the Sonic the Hedgehog comics. I fucking had Sonic the Hedgehog shoes and I was a wee toddler, and I got my fucking Sonic shoes, my Sonic socks. I fucking loved Sonic, you know? I remember as a wee kid, I wanted, there was a fucking place, I think it was somewhere in England, they had some sort of like Sonic, like, you know, world or whatever. Like, they had some sort of fucking place in England somewhere. Like, I can't mind exactly what it was called, and it was a short-lived place. It wasn't open for that long, you know what I mean? But Sonic fans could go to this place, whatever, you know what I mean, and fucking... And I wanted to go, I couldn't go, it was a long trip, and plus it was like a waste of time anyway, you know what I mean? But I remember thinking I'd love to go as a kid or whatever. Sega, I mean, was it called that? I didn't know if it was called Sega World or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was in England, I remember that much anyway, you know what I mean? So I loved... So I'm trying to emphasise, I loved Sonic the Hedgehog as a kid, okay? Now, obviously, since then, they have made Sonic the Hedgehog into its own movie. Recently, you know what I mean? And it had a rocky start. It had a very rocky start with the CGI and Sonic looking very strange. But they obviously then, since then, have fixed that and all that shit. And they've been multiple movies. Jim Carrey as Robotnik has been a very good casting choice. He's fucking embraced the role as Robotnik. You know? It's been very... And the movies are enjoyable. Now, have I sat here and bitched and whined and moaned that the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie was in no way similar to what happened in the first Sonic the Hedgehog video game? Did I piss and bitch and whine and moan about the lack of like all this crap? No, it's crazy. It's what the fuck, man? It's so weird, and that's what I'm saying.
So I can appreciate and allow, like, Sonic is trying its best, if I can also say, and the new Sonic movies, the point of them, the purpose of them is obviously to try and get people, kids especially, newer generations, interested and invested in a character which has been huge for Sega for decades. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic is to Sega what Mario is to fucking Nintendo, you know? And so, but I was like, but yeah, the movies are doing well. Sonic is doing well. It's quite popular. You know what I mean? Jim Carrey is fucking postponing retirement apparently to fucking do to Sonic 4. If that's the case, then that's fucking fantastic. You know, it's hard to imagine Jim Carrey retiring. I've never thought of Jim Carrey as somebody who's wanting to slow down. He's always kind of been like 100% goal, you know. But aye, hell. But there you fucking go though. The fact of the matter is, the movies are done well. It's with demand from the popular. You know what I mean? Are they masterpieces of fucking film? Of course they're fucking not. You know what I mean? But they're doing the right sort of things to get people interested in wanting more and asking for more. And exactly what Avalanche. The point is, you can go to a fourth fucking Sonic movie. Shows how successful he has fucking been. Exactly.
Cartoon regularly on TV, and I went and I saw the live action movie with Dolph Lundgren. As bad as a movie as it was, I still went and saw it, and I was just part of that big cultural thing during the 80s, you know? So for me, I should be the prime audience for this, and I have no interest in it whatsoever. Really.
So Carrey was supposed to retire years ago. He came out to do Sonic. He loved it so much he done 1, 2, and 3, and he's going to retire, which is why he wants to come back. I mean, to be fair, maybe you could. I mean, if he actually wants to fucking retire, does Robotnik have to be the main villain? Mind you, has Sonic ever... I mean, this is me showing my ignorance at Sonic now. Obviously, has there been other villains with Sonic to fucking battle, or has it always been Robotnik has been the head bad guy? You know, I don't know. It's like, well, can you not give like Robotnik a wee break and have someone else be the big bad, and maybe fucking Robotnik could fucking have a wee cameo so Jim Carrey doesn't have to work as hard in his old age? I don't know. But yeah, fuck it, whatever. But yeah, but yeah, Jim Carrey. I mean, he's a strange one, Jim Carrey, for sure. I mean, he's an interesting career and life as well, but that's a different topic entirely, you know. We're 2 away from a full house. We're 2 away from a full house,
Marvel?
guys.
They were about to go bankrupt. Now they're a big part of modern pop culture. Yes, but the problem with Marvel was they were untapped potential. Marvel, instead of producing their own movies that was true to the comics, were licensing out their IPs to people who didn't know anything about them just to make quick bucks. In the process, what they did is they took this big intertwined universe that is Marvel Comics, and they turned it into this little sectionalized thing. There's a Spider-Man movie over here, there's an X-Men movie over here, there's this movie here, oh, Fantastic Four, but they can never intertwine and never involve each other because they're all separate things that we licensed out. Therefore, it didn't feel like Marvel. It just felt like little one-off movies here or there, okay? Then when they finally realized, hey, if we produce this stuff ourselves, not only will we make all of the money on it, but we can actually use all the IP, all the characters, and have them all cross over, boom, giant.
But that's not the case, though, necessarily, because you still have Sony that have some intellectual property rights when it comes to Spider-Man. Like, you can never have Kingpin and Spider-Man be involved in the same universe, apparently. You know, because of the Sony and Marvel agreement rights and all that shit. There's some conflict there, you know?
Success. The problem with Marvel was they were doing it the wrong way at first. They listened to the wrong people and they were just doing the wrong stuff. Then they became culturally relevant when they went to what they were good at. Writing good intertwined stories. That's why Marvel Comics always succeeded in the comic book era. So, it's a different thing entirely. You're talking a giant intertwined universe with endless amounts of beloved IPs to draw upon, just being misutilized, versus one very small IP that was very, very prominent in the 80s and hasn't been since, that keeps getting revived and dies out right away. Like, this is...
I mean, Marvel, like, that... I mean, Marvel doing as well as it fucking did. There's a case to be made where it wasn't necessarily the movie, but the person that made that movie. Like, Robert Downey Jr., you could argue, was the main reason why Marvel exploded. You know? There's an argument to be made there. Would any other actor have delivered a performance as fitting as that? You know? Because like before, you remember before Iron Man wasn't like the first Marvel movie. Before that, not long before that, there was a Hulk movie, which was okay, but it didn't really see much. And I think Edward Norton was a Hulk, wasn't he, as well, and all that shit, you know? And then, but then it didn't commit to it, whatever, and they had to like recast and all that shit as well. But you get what I'm saying though? Like, it's like, but that Iron Man, you know what I mean? And the delivery, and Robert Downey Jr. as well, and all that shit. And the funny part is, Tom Cruise was originally going to be Iron Man. Tom Cruise was originally meant to be Iron Man. But he wanted creative control, and he wanted like, you know, 5 million or 10 million or whatever the fucking was. And instead they got Robert Downey Jr., who was, you know, by all regards, it was a good actor. But he was, recovering from problems and issues, you know, in his life, you know what I mean? And so they got him on a cheap for 500,000. And he just fucking nailed it. And he became Iron Man, you know? And that's what I'm saying. It's not the movie. You can argue the fucking actor is how the movie became so popular because they fucking delivered. The role was for them, it almost felt like, you know? I don't know. It is debatable for sure. Would Marvel be as big today had it not been for Robert Downey Jr.? Who fucking knows? The fact that they keep going back to him to try and fucking be relevant again is interesting. He's now Doctor Doom. You know, let's bring back fucking Robert Downey Jr. to be fucking Doctor fucking Doom.
The first time they've revived He-Man. They've already done it 2 other times. Are you aware of that? There were 2 other He-Man series that they came out with, both of which are no longer relevant and died out. So, what makes them think that this one's going to do any different? Daddy Big Buck says, what if they did all the Hasbro franchises, like He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Thundercats in one movie?
I mean, yeah, Agent 007 was saying Marvel made 3 Blade movies, 3 Fantastic Four, 2 Hulk movies before Iron Man. The Fantastic Four movies, weren't there basically 2 remakes of them? I mean, also, you got a fucking, what's his name? Fucking Captain America, that actor, whatever the fuck his name is, you know, Chris Evans. Chris Evans. He was also in the Fantastic fucking Four, you know, originally, you know. And then they remade it again, not down the line with a new cast, whatever. Blade, I was saying, as good as some of those movies are, arguably, those movies that Marvel didn't explode in popularity with this shit, you know? Like, I'm saying, they were good. I mean, the first Blade movie especially, the first Blade movie is pretty solid, you know what I mean? But it didn't launch Marvel into the stratosphere like Iron Man did. Iron Man was a fucking juggernaut for them, you know what I mean? For sure.
Again, the problem is, it wouldn't just work to do it in one movie. They'd have to do what Marvel did. You'd have to have a He-Man movie that actually works and people like. Then you'd have to have a G.I. Joe movie that everyone likes. And then you'd have to have a Thundercats. Then then once they're all there, then you can do the crossover, like they did with Avengers. But you have to have your things first before, otherwise, you end up with Justice League. And you saw what happened with Justice League. They tried to introduce all these characters so fast, no one cared, and the movie was horrible. You know?
How the fuck am I... Apparently, Sonny's got a quiz question here. Who was the first live-action Nick Fury? I have no fucking idea. I've not got a fucking Scooby. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and gonna fucking say it was Jim Carrey. I don't know. I got no idea. The very first one. David Hasselhoff says Taco Soul. That's a good guess. Okay, not Jim Carrey. I'm gonna guess who would be a good. Wait, it was actually David Hasselhoff. Holy shit! I thought you were just joking. Okay, then the off. Yeah, don't hassle the off. He was a fucking. Oh balls. How the hell did I? Oh, never mind. I didn't realize that. I thought. Jesus, man. Shows you what I fucking know. I don't pretend to be an authority in these things. I just give you my take. You know what I'm saying? I don't know these things whatsoever. What would that have been in? Where, like, I'll say, I'm trying to even know what that would fucking be in. Jesus Christ, man.
That is true too. BRH says, or I wish people could just actually make their own new cartoons and movies instead of recycling stuff. Exactly. If people even had a lick of originality, there you go.
Says the fucking person that paced their entire fucking strike off AVGN.
Yes.
I think we're about to see very soon Phil's fucking set falling down around him.
Like, I knew of She-Ra. I never really watched She-Ra, but I knew of She-Ra because it was on TV the same time as He-Man. Sometimes they even had a block. It was He-Man and She-Ra like back to back. But I didn't, own any of the stuff. Here's the weirdest part about that. So She-Ra had her own line of characters, and her villain was Hordak. Yet they sold the Hordak action figure as part of the He-Man line of action figures. Hordak and his Horde were sold as He-Man villains, even though they weren't. They were She-Ra's villains. It was weird that they did that. I guess they figured if they sold it as a girl's toy, no one would buy it. But if they sold the masculine action figure as part of the masculine line, even though he wasn't even on that show, that it would sell, and it did.
There was a 90s movie, Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D., and that's what Hasselhoff was a part of. Jesus Christ, man. Although it is kind of funny, Hasselhoff did come back to Marvel in future, very briefly, as Star-Lord's dad. Remember the fucking Guardian scene? He had a very brief cameo of David Hasselhoff, like pretending to be like fucking his dad. and that the second fucking Guardians movie. One of the most random cameos ever. Like fucking 2 seconds and he's in there.
The Villain EXE did a $5 super chat and says, what about MonsterVerse stuff like Godzilla? What about it? What do you mean? That's working. The MonsterVerse is very popular right now, right? Every time that they release a Godzilla or a King Kong or a crossover movie, they're doing numbers. So again, that's another situation where 2 IPs, they weren't super prominent in American stuff, but they each released kind of one movie and then they decided to start doing crossovers and then boom, big success, right? Bravestar, not familiar with Bravestar. Don't know about that. I didn't get to see the last one. Yeah, I saw... What did I see? I saw the Godzilla reboot, which was, what, 2014? And then I didn't see Godzilla King of the Monsters. But then I saw Godzilla vs. Kong. I talked about it a few years ago in my content. I actually had a video about it, right? I thought Godzilla vs. Kong was good. Not amazing, but pretty good. And I haven't seen... There was another one that came out after that one. I didn't see that one either. I might get around to it at some point. Hold on one second.
Is this the part? Is this the part where it all comes crashing down?
I was noticing that the tiles weren't looking aligned. It looks a little better now. It's not perfect, but it looks a little better. Yeah. Jay Kuma says, the lack of originality and preying on nostalgia is getting old now. It seems like no one has any look of creativity these days. It's embarrassing. Bravestar was a native ranger. His talking horse was fighting crime on the planet of New Texas. Whoa, I never saw that. I never heard that one before. Game Dude says we're just entering an era of ultimate laziness. AI is just making everything simplistic. Yeah, now AI is going to combine everything. Oh, let's have
Don't you dare bitch you way more about fucking AI when you fucking use it for your goddamn thumbnails every single fucking chance you fucking get. I also used AI as a part of the bingo thumbnail today, but I don't usually use AI. But I had to fucking put Phil as a king snake in the thumbnail today because he was very king snakeish yesterday.
AI, can you make me a video of the Ninja Turtles fighting Skeletor? And then it just will. No, you see, I haven't seen any of the recent Japanese Godzillas. I know that in Japan, they have their own Godzilla thing going on, right? Like you just said, Godzilla -1. What's the next one they're coming out with? I haven't seen any of those. I don't even know what they are. Like, I know they exist, but I haven't seen them. Yeah, Shin Godzilla. I don't even understand. Shin Godzilla, Godzilla -1, are they the same line of movies? Or are they different? I don't even understand, because I'm not following it. Oh, really? Bravestar was made by the same people who made He-Man. Huh. I'm surprised I never heard of it. Shin Godzilla is its own thing. What? How can we have 3 separate Godzilla universes going on at the same time? Shin Godzilla, Godzilla -1, and then the American Godzilla. How is that possible? And they're all good? They're all doing well? They're different adaptations of different Godzilla comic runs or different unique Godzilla ideas not even taken from the comics. Oh. It just all gets so complicated and confusing. It's like, maybe if I ever get around to watching one, I will, but I don't know.
Is this AI music crap he's using? It feels like it's some sort of bizarre AI version of Ace of Spades by Motorhead.
Yes, my wife did lose a ton of weight. Just like me.
What? Wait. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? That was unexpected. That was unexpected.
Yes, my wife did lose a ton of weight. Just like me. We basically did it together.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
We lost the weight together. That was the whole goal, is that we change our diet, we change our lifestyle, and we get healthier. What's up, Satan? How are you, man?
Yay! We've won! We've won bingo! Satan showed up and we've won bingo because of Satan, hooray!
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
Fucking Satan is saying bingo. Hail Satan. Satan is saved us from the bad man.
Burger.
Thank you, Satan.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Wait. Oh, but I pressed the wrong button. No, wait.
And I don't have the means to do it. You know,
I thought we were one away. I pressed the free space. We got a free space.
That's completely false, and they have absolutely
No, for God's sake, we're still got one to go. Oh, you bastard! No, oh, you bastard! I thought we had one to go. Oh, you bastard! No, wait! I'll fix this. I will fix this. Guys, I'm going to show you Scottish Otters. I will fix this right now. Okay, I will fix this right now. Enjoy some Scottish Otters. I will fix this.
Yes, that's true. Gifted a body that has a lot of short.
Son of a bitch! Okay. I've left my microphone on so you guys can hear me while I do this. I'm just talking you through what I'm doing. I'm going to view my stream to look at the bingo board so I can untick the things I fucking just ticked off there. That's what I'm doing. Alright. I don't think Control Z undoes that shit, sadly. But it's okay. I'm gonna fix this right now. It's not over yet. Hold on. Son of a bitch, I'm so fucking dumb. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Son of a bitch. Hang on, so we had Satan show up, so hold on. So I'm looking at my fucking stream right now, so he hasn't said a sexually, he didn't say update, he didn't say obviously, he didn't say comment, didn't mess up with his phone, didn't say hilarious, didn't make it an annoying T-sound, didn't say good news. There we go. I've unpicked the things. I've unpicked the things that I've had to unpick. Fucking go. Oh, I'm a stupid bastard. I'm a stupid bean. Oh, yeah. We've got it all sorted. Oh, yeah. So I think we can get back to a bingo now. Thank you.
Member bomb. My biggest fans are idiots.
After me going back to fix the bingo board, Navy Vet has got 5 memberships because of the free space with 1. So after me going back to untick the things, we've now won bingo. I need to tick them again.
Burger.
Thank you. Jesus.
Full house.
Oh hell.
How exciting. Anyway.
After me going back, you're trying to do this. I appreciate it. Hey, we're free to the bad man, you know. Thank you, Navy Vet for Life, for getting 5 members. It's very kind of you indeed. Congratulations to Virgil, Born of Sorrow, Paddy Quinn, Dissension 99, Lewis Cypher the Puppet, and the Hoyt Monger. All 5 of you individuals, if you got membership, make sure you thank Navy Vet for Life for giving you an extra. But of course, thank you, Navy, for giving those memberships, getting us a free space, support the stream, and winning the bingo. You've won us a bingo today, so cheers for that. So after all that, we won bingo. We've got a full house, and we're free from the bad man. Excellent stuff indeed. So there we go. Let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing, shall we?
Well, we want to be as well equipped for the gym fight as possible, so we probably want to go do.
Shut up, boring prick. Let's rewind the stream. So he's on $52 right now. $52 he does for the bad man. That's how he's doing so far today. What a boring prick. Anyway, it is time for marbles. We're going to enjoy some marbles now. So there we go. Let's get marbles set up here. So there's no new comments to add. I actually checked while I was trying to fix the bingo. The board. I was actually checking my comments as well. There's no new comments to add. So let's get the marble game loaded up straight away. Christ, man. Now, if you guys want, we could attempt to complete that very challenging course which has haunted us time and time before. Up to yous. We can if you want, but I know it's also quite a challenging and very, like, it's haunted us. The course has haunted us so much. So I don't know if I should or not. But the course is there. If you want to make yourself suffer, it is there. Marble is still there. 112 plays. It's quite a lot of plays in a short span of time. How's this sorted for? Dates? I don't know. I'm gonna leave. Leave and go back in. Simple way to do it. There we go. Right. Anyway, let's hit random. Let's hit fucking random right here. Right. Here is the course we have. Actually, we need to change it to 106. So the course that we have for today's marble full house prize. It's called Fantabulous Marble-tastic Hive. Made by One Love 710. It has a 22% elimination rate, It has an average finish time of just over 3 minutes. So there we go. Let's see who is going to be our victorious winning marble today. Here we go. So it starts off with this kind of interesting layout here. You go drop down here, funnel down here, into here, you go through here. Oh, you can go left and right. Left and right to this bit here. A little tumble dryer of doom. You get spat out eventually. You go down here. Down there, round there. Little speed boosts over here on either side. But it looks symmetrical. Yeah, the course looks symmetrical. And then you go up here. Very symmetrical actually. Holy shit. So you go... Then you go here, and then it's basically a race to the finish line over here. So, let's hit start, and let's zoom all the way back to the start and see who is going to be the front runners here. Champion Dutchman with a very quick transition down the way. FT1593 overtaken there. So who's going left and who's going right? Champion Dutchman is going one way, Lady of Ravens in the lead technically. So here we go. Who is going to escape the tumble dryers of madness, these washing machines? Oh, Mammon's gone. David Dragon, you're gone as well. Unfortunate for you too. We have our first. Dark Gross is on one side, and on the other side we have 1992 Space Movie. Bro Seinfeld is gone. So Mr. Big Fan, Scaroptic, and Gibble, and Aton, Culip, you're all gone. And so's Avalanche and Bill Brasky and Still Shader. Oh my goodness, So's gone as well. I'm trying to kind of show here, side-by-side comparison here. 1992 Space Movie is in first place, I think, just about. It's very close. It is very close. It keeps going between Your Yorkshire Walker. Your Yorkshire Walker on the other side here. It's between them. And they're the first marble in here. On the other side, you got a Sticky Man. In fact, is it two? So it's like, what the fuck? Sticky Man and Egret are technically winning, but are they really? It's a tough one. Jade is apparently in 10th place, 9th place. Jade, you better not fucking win. I see a few familiar names here. You see Sunny and Mercer and Illipops are back here. Darkside Ranted and Mookie's over here as well. On the other side, we have Yorkshire Walker. Jade's over there with Dark Gross. Dark Gross, fucking hit him. But we're nearly at the top here. We're nearly at the fucking top here. I'm going to go on the other side here because Sticky Man's Marble and Egret are quite close here. We're getting closer and closer towards the end. Speed boost for Sticky Man there. But then Red Joshi has got a speed boost. So Satch says play is technically in first place here. Egret trying to overtake. They have overtaken. On the other side here, Yorkshire Walker. Yorkshire Walker I think has the advantage here. Their Marble has gone up first, it looks like. Red Josh and Egret on the other side. Now who gets to escape here first? This is going to be big here. Whose Marble is going to escape from this first? Remember, if Jade wins, last place wins. Who is going to win? Who is going to win? Stan's out first. I think Stan's got a chance to win. Stroyer is also out. Sunny's gone. But there we go. Stan's Marble across his line first. Stroyer in second place. Ira for 1992 Space Movie in fourth. Fifth place was Egret. Yorkshire Walker was sixth. Sticky Man 7th. Agent Double Soul 8th. 9th was Bacon Pancake and 10th was Dark Cross. Jade, you didn't fucking win. Get fucked. Jade isn't allowed to win. This is a no Jades allowed. No Jade. If Jade wins, then the loser wins. Yeah, Jade is not in the top 10. I think Jade did finish so at the very least. I think the Marble's in here somewhere. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's Jade right fucking there. You fucking the worst Marble ever. Your Marble looks weird because you're weird, Jade. You fucking fuck you and your fucking Marble. You didn't win, you fucking loser. And there's Larry. Anyone else try to cross the line? I think the last Marble to cross the line is Lady Krabs, but they're not going to. They're not going to though. Stan's Marble is victorious. Well done to Stan. Their Marble cross line in first place. Jade, you enter on 18th place. On the bright side, Jade, you done better than Kel Denson. You know, Kel Denson could only manage. What did Kel? Like 60th place. You know, So once again, the student has surpassed the master. There we are. Pixar's in 20th place. Nato Ronan, you're 23rd. Who else do we have here? BST, you were 30th. What about me? Moki was in 39th place. I got biggest to Moki for that. Warren, you were 38th. So, and my marble was 56. So there you go. Dreaded End, you're 57th place. And all these marbles here, Lazy Crabs, Sunny, Pico, Emblood, Brian A. Quite a few marbles didn't make it. Quite a few marbles perished in the end. So there we go. Live DSP is not a happy camper. He's on $52. He's on his break. So yeah. Phil Burnell, shockingly, is not happy. Even though yesterday was so well supported for him. It's like you died right at the end. You died in this. This thing killed you. I think this thing launched you over the edge here. So I think you came out here. You had some momentum. I think you came out, rolled over the edge, and you fell. So you fell right before the end. But you weren't going to win anyway. But when you died, people had already won. Pretty much. You know, or about to win, you know, so yeah. Sonic, your marble, I don't know. I don't know if your marble perished or not. You died. You died. Yeah, you were one of the ones that died in the middle randomly. So there you go. Your marble didn't make it. So there we go. But the main thing, of course, is that Stan won. Stan 2537, marble was victorious. Well done to Stan. And the general consensus is that people do not want to fucking have a go at this ridiculous course. People don't want to suffer with the challenging course, which is impossible to fucking beat. So we'll give it a skip for today, because why make ourselves suffer for no reason? Instead of enjoy some otters being all cute as all hell and being all super duper adorable and all that shit. There we go. You want to suffer? No, well, nah. But we'll give you a break for today. Maybe tomorrow. How about tomorrow? We try. You would watch a run. Yeah, fine. Hold on. Let me boot the game up again. I'll boot the game up again. Hold on a second. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. I continue. Whatever. Let's go. Race. Giving it a start by elimination. There it is right there. Let's get 1,000 marbles in here. One run. Here we go. And let's start straight away. Here we fucking go. And while they're all fucking doing their thing, let's skip ahead to the fucking very end here. Because I mean, also the main, well, a whole bunch of marbles are dying already. Don't worry, there's 1,000 more where that came from. So there we go. But let's see the very end here. You guys know my theory. You guys know my logic. If we are going to have a hope, blast. If we're going to have any chance, a hope of completing this course, this pyramid has to fucking be in a good position which doesn't fuck us over. And I'm happy to report that it is in a very awkward position. The edge of it is slightly in the way. So slightly in the way. Yeah, bastard. Yeah, bastard. Well, you never know, I guess. You never fucking know. I have to wait and see. There is hope. I have to wait and see. So, yeah, all these marbles are dying right now. We're down to, we've almost lost half our marbles. 500 marbles out alive here. Anyone over here yet? Yep, we're getting some marbles coming over here right now. Gru, you're in there. And Gru is now on the ground now. Unlucky. So, is there any marbles? Who's winning? Lady of Ravens, technically you're winning. And Putty. And Ludwig Ward Order. Hold on. For Ludwig, I'm following Ludwig. There we go. I'm following Putty and Ludwig Ward Order. Their marbles are currently victorious here. Well, no, not victorious, but they're ahead. They're winning. And never blowing bubbles there as well. And there's Putty, Darkside, Ranter, and Dreamlands and Kyo. Tons of marbles here. So many marbles are here right now, trying to get towards the finish line. Down to last 170 marbles. We have lost a whole lot of marbles today. Mercer has sniped that. Let's go down here because Stan and Big and Pancake are together down here. They'll be the two front runners here. I'm gonna follow Stan and Bacon Pancake as they look to make their way over here. Oh, is that good? Is that good or bad? That's bad for Stan! Bacon Pancake, they've been slowed down here, they're going to survive this rotation. Can anyone else join them? Who's in second place? Dreaded End is joining them right now. No, they're not! They got yeeted! Ludwig, High Am Stew, Bacon Pancake, Native Mamba, they need to survive this though. They need to survive this little rotation here. And not get caught down here. They need a good speed boost to launch them back up. Damn it, got fucking fired through! Oh, who's that? Did somebody... I thought somebody fell, but I don't think it did. Ludwig though, Ludwig is playing with fire. Ludwig is playing with fire, but they're surviving barely. Down to the last 17 marbles. There are some more marbles back there ready to come over, but right now, this is our first batch of marbles to try and make it through here. We have Ludwig, High Am Stew, Agent 00 Soul, Native Mamba, Darcy Ranta, Dimmick, Sticky Man's in there as well. Little bump there, and that could have been very bad here. Agent 00 Soul. See, if that perimeter was in the way, Agent 00 Soul would have been pretty lined up. But look what happens. Yeah, bastard. They get slowed down and everything else. Bastard. Darcy Ranter's having a go. Darcy Ranter has been yeeted up the face of the fucking earth. And all the other marbles have perished, so we're down to the last few marbles ready to come across here. In first place here, we have we've got Stroyer, the Baron, Dips, Ula Pops. These are our last 4 marbles alive. They're all together here. This is our last hope here. Dips, Ula Pops, Baron and Stroyer. Can either of these ones be a hero and do what no marble has done before? Stroyer making it past the laser. All 4 of them are still alive for now. Oh, Biggin, so there we go, that's the Baron's gone. Stroyer is alive for now. This is not a good line for them. Dips could do better. Dips might have a chance here. Dips could actually have a chance here. Oh my god, that's just unfair. Riding over the top of the fucking finish. Riding over the top of the fucking finish without actually being in the finish. That is just cruel. It's teasing us. It's teasing us at this point in time. I don't think we're ever going to win this bastard thing. We gave it a chance, we gave it a shot, but fuck it, you know. It's not to be. Anyway, we still need to spin the wheel to see what Stan's on. Stan, of course, has won the Full House Bingo for today, so let's see what Stan's on for himself. Stan has won. Stan has won a Full House ticket. Stan, you've got the most great of surprises. This prize is, yeah, we love this prize. Stan has a Full House ticket. Outstanding stuff indeed. Excellent fucking prize to have. Those are fucking precious. Those things are fucking a hot commodity, especially for days like yesterday. When days like yesterday happen, the Full House ticket is invaluable. But there we go, good stuff indeed. Well done to Stan, you've won a Full House ticket. There we go. I think that is when we're going to call it quits for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining me with some robust bingo antics. I do hope you've all had a fun, enjoyable time. Thankfully, Phil was annoying as fuck today, but, you know, at least he wasn't as bad as yesterday. And he seems to be doing his best to try and segue his way back to normal. Of course, that means him going back to normal means a whole lot more slow streams. So I wonder how long it'll be until Phil will be tempted once again to dip his ridden toes into the fucking drama sphere and do another April Fools in August, however, to say fucking got you LTG and wings. But anyway, all I know is that for now, Phil's on a slow day, and he's not happy. So long may that fucking continue. I'm going to end how it always ends, by playing the today's PIG contributions made by supremely talented Pixar Animations. I am contemplating doing, yeah, I think I will do a member-only gameplay stream again. I'm still playing Hitman, I'm still doing escalations of Hitman, and so yeah, if members want to see some random Hitman gameplay from myself, I will be doing some Hitman escalations after I stream. Look out for a stream getting set up, and you guys can enjoy it if you so want to do so. If not though, then Bingo shall return tomorrow for the final Bingo stream of the week, because Phil's obviously off on Saturday to get his all good detox day. So until tomorrow then, hope you all have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September
November 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.